You've been hit by a big Mexican.
I also cannot
The
stop
worst type of thing.
Being gay.
doing this.
Ha! Read! A rifleman!
Everyone just do a different accent.
I'm clean rifle!
Putting my fists in front
What the fuck is this?
It doesn't work when I'm on top of someone.
Operation
No. Seems like
For helvete!
I'm clean!
are you ready to fall?
Okay, I just need to get away from the group so I can just hear myself speak. Okay. KRA are currently dividing numbers to spread across either something. I'm guessing it was balancing. Okay, can the chat hear me okay? Can you guys hear me clearly? Is everything coming through all right this evening? Right, Thursday evening Holdfast. Yep, the title's changed. But can you hear me? Cool. Right, okay, good evening everybody. Good evening and hi there. Today went incredibly quickly. Holy shit. I sat down to type some scripts today and whoosh! Here we are. It's already the evening. So yes, hi there and happy Thursday wherever you are. Well, I suppose it's one more day closer to Friday, eh? So what have I been doing today? So to get you up to speed, I've been currently working on the next YouTube video. So 1 week ago today, I put the PUBG that PUBG bullshittery live, part 3, and people liked it, I think, which is good. I'm glad. Thank you, Souteed. Thank you, Souteed and Laughing Hands. Thank you, both of you. Thank you. Oh, sorry. I got really sore throat for some reason. Yes, so I put that last video up, and that's all good. So in the meantime, for the last week, I've been working on pre-production work for the next video, which is a video essay. It's not a bullshittery, it's something else entirely. And that pre-production work it isn't necessarily finished, but I'm certainly working on the script now. I've got like a strong idea of the topics I want to talk about and in what order. So I'm typing up the script, and then I'm sort of reciting it again and again and again, and then eventually it'll reach the point where I'm sort of happy with it, and I'll start recording it and making a video essay. Thank you N3 on Forest. Thank you N3 and Eronidus. Thank you Eronidus. Thank you. So yeah, that's where we are on the YouTube side of things. The ZF clan are all about doing different stuff. I did some VR with SWAT Knight, Rotary, Poro, and we were also joined by Alistair and Bundy clan, associates of ZF. Did that last night, some VR games last night. And this evening I'll be playing some Holdfast Nations at War alongside ZF Social. And we're joined by regulars Chinny and also Kenneth and Dinklebean, I believe, who are the... so you probably know them from the Holdfast video. If you've seen it, you know, the guy going, "I'm walking here," in the Boston accent, that's Kenneth. And Dinklebean is the guy, the very posh-sounding guy going, you know, who just sounds like the posh British officer that you kept hearing. Thank you, Just Skoink, and DHS. Thank you very much, DHS. Thank you. So... yeah, that's what's going on, really. So, YouTube work continues. Clan's doing lots of different stuff. I think we're also going to do some Supreme Commander tomorrow evening. Where is Digby? I don't know. He might be joining us. I don't yet know. I haven't discovered yet. Do I like it in the UK? Well, considering I'm born and raised in the UK, I don't really have much frame of reference. Thank you, Baller. Thank you very much, Baller. Thank you. So yeah, so as for this evening, this is a bit of Holdfast Nations at War. It's basically Mount and Blade. For those unfamiliar, it is quite literally just Mount and Blade. So a large-scale, themed, medieval, sorry, sort of historically themed fighting game where one hit kills you, and you've all got to kind of line up and fire muskets and stuff. So it's basically Mount and Blade Napoleonic War. Okay, and the game will be kicking off in about 15 minutes. There's already a couple of ZF in the channel here, so I'll be joining them shortly. Do I know Fitz? No, I've never met him before in my life. I tend to only really play with clan mates or close friends of the clan. Forgive me, I don't really mingle or do the network, you know, like the networking thing with other YouTubers. I don't really care. Hang on. Right. Hi there, Chris. Hello. Da 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 da. Just checking the audio balance. Okay, looks good. It's going to get loud in a minute. Right. Yes, I think so, Bulldaff. I think we're going to be doing the expansion pack for Supreme Commander. I think. Okay. Well, the game hasn't started yet, so everyone's just mingling, doing whatever. Yeah, it's just the warm-up. Yes, of course, if you have Holdfast Nations at War, the server is EU9, so it's official EU9, which was just an empty server that we've taken over. They used to have their own clan server, but I guess I got rid of it. Thank you, Twigs. Thank you very much, Twigs. So also, just like the Fucknose clan, the Armour community, ZF are just tagging along with another more established group, the KRA clan, who host these Thursday line battles. So ZF lacked the coordination or the temperament to properly organise something, so we just tag along with somebody else who's doing it right. Oh, there's no gunshot there. Thank you, Mr. Prezi. Thank you very much, Mr. Prezi. And Twigs. Thank you, Twigs. Thank you. You've been in the UK for a couple of weeks. Any tips for where one can pay... What? One should pay a visit. I don't know. I live here, not a tourist. Oh look, big group of us there. I have no idea. I have no idea what's good in the UK. Fuck. So yes, it's currently so it's the Prussians versus the Redcoats, so the Brits, and we're on the Prussian side here. Okay. Do I ever want to leave the clan? Truth be told, this isn't a real clan. This is I've been in clans. This isn't it. This is a Steam friends list, really. It's just a group of friends on Steam from DayZ. We just hang out, we talk shit, we play games with each other. With each other. Clans are a lot more formal, with events and forums and discussions and membership and leadership and officers and that shit. Yeah, this isn't a clan. This is a Steam friends list. So if I like hanging out with the guys on Steam, then I shall continue to do so. They're my mates. Okay.
Wow, I'm floating. I was floating.
Hi, Bew.
Hello there.
Hello.
Right. Thank you, the prodigal
Yeah,
son.
I'm a big boy.
Thank you, prodigal. Oh, there's a group of the Brits over there. Never gonna hit them from that range. Oh, hang on, there's Digby. Good evening.
Oh no!
good evening.
There's a 6.5 gig update. You've got to be fucking shitting me.
Well, you better hurry up then.
Ah!
You've got 12 minutes.
Good work, Jen.
That's what he gets for not prepping.
I
Oh,
was out clothes shopping with my beloved motherfucker. He takes priority.
you're beloved.
Yeah,
Right.
he is my beloved.
Thank you, Commander.
Fiance
Thank
now,
you.
I need to stop. I mean, she's my ex-girlfriend. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I'm referring to her.
Yeah. That works. Well, hurry up and download it. Thank you, Crimson. Thank you very much, Crimson.
Social,
Yeah.
stop moving.
Huh?
Stop moving.
Oh no, I'm over by Kenneth.
Huh?
I'm a respawn.
It's probably me running
Rumble,
away
stop
from you.
moving.
Why? No, I want to get away from the people screaming.
But who the fuck's this then?
Huh? There's another me? What's he talking about? Thank
That
you,
must
the
be you, never
L2D.
mind.
Thank you, L2D. I'm running over to the house.
Oh right, yeah, it was you. Never mind.
Anyway, how is everyone?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Hi, Kenneth.
Hi.
Hi, man. You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm chill. I'm good. Thank you, original.
I'm less
Gibbon.
chill.
Thank you. Because
I
of
have
the
to go to.
patch.
No, I have to go to fucking college tomorrow. I'm
Oh,
no
no.
longer allowed to work from home because people have whinged about the fact they're not allowed to work from home.
Ah, I think you should ditch her.
I have to go in order to keep my job.
Right.
Shit sucks, man.
What are you laughing at?
Ah, if I didn't laugh, I'd cry.
Laughing at your stupid face. But yeah, everyone having a good week.
Yeah, not bad. Just messing with your friends.
Yeah. Fair dues.
Oh, thank you for the host earlier. I got to play lots of marbles with people.
Don't do that. Don't thank people for something that comes as standard with the stream team.
What?
People keep doing that. It's like, thanks for the host. It auto-hosts. It's a stream team, you willy.
No, fair enough
That's
then.
the purpose of the stream team. But yeah, sure, I get it.
Yeah, but no, it was fun. I got about, what was it, 170 people rolling a marble down a hill.
Thank
Wasn't
you,
it
Lord
300
Seth.
at one
Thank you.
point?
Something. I don't know.
Did you unban
Are
me
you on
again,
about
by the way?
the
not
cheese chasing thing, or have I got completely the wrong end of the stick here?
What?
Like, there's a place in Gloucestershire where they roll a cheese down a hill and people chase it, and I thought that might
yeah.
be what we're talking about, but
No,
I
no,
feel like
it was...
I've massively got the wrong end of the stick, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna bail out
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you
Bye!
have, yes.
Oh, it's not in? You're bailing out?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm bailing out this conversation because, like, Jesus Christ, that fucking hell.
You're right.
Jesus, that scotch is strong. Fuck me.
Drinking already?
Ah, yes, I am. It's 10 to fucking 9.
Good point. I'm gonna go get some alcohol. Hang on.
It's not like
Yeah.
you
He's an
drinking at
alcoholic.
10 to fucking 12 on a Saturday.
Hey, it's a Saturday. It's fine. Hang on, back in a second, getting some Prussian beer. Thank you, Dead Parrot. Thank you very much, Dead Parrot. Thank you.
But yeah, no, Digby, I found a game where if you people in chat just type !play, they get to roll a marble down a hill with everyone else.
Really?
It's very chill, and it's very good to just chat shit with people.
That sounds like it would be mental. With a large stream audience.
I had what, maybe 300-ish people.
Thank you,
at
Sharky.
one
Thank
point,
you.
or basically every point, until it calmed down. Go have a check on the video.
Yeah, alright, then I'll watch the VOD when I'll watch the VOD tomorrow at college.
Hey, soon.
Sorry, when you say college, what do you mean? Oh,
I'm doing a training course at the moment which requires me to spend 1 day a week at a college talking about massively ridiculous and pointless shit.
okay.
Are we talking about history shit or?
No, oh no, not even, not interesting. Like literally the most fucking dry subject in the history of the universe.
Counting.
No, even worse than that.
Oh my god, it's a black
Your
shot.
mother.
Oh my god, it's a black
A little bit more interesting than that.
Your mother's vagina.
No.
I mean, you did say dry, right?
Thank you, DJ. Thank you. Well, hang on.
You're welcome to join us. How are you? Aloha, Junior.
My body is ready.
Over here, KJ's right over here. Let's kick some ass, boys. Get at it. You want
Oh, Kenneth, you're leading a line?
I have 15 minutes until the update is done. I'm going to attempt to get in, but if I can't, I'll probably just see you next week.
I'm sure you'll be able to get in on
Oh,
it.
wait, it's Pikachu. Hey, wait a minute. No, you're not allowed in this lane. Absolutely not. Not after earlier. Oh my fucking god, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I cut that lane.
Alright, boys, listen up. Listen up. Turn that shit off, first of all. No music in KJ's line.
What's the update
Excellent.
anyway?
I
What's the
want all you to my
6.5
face.
gig that they put in?
Dunno.
Look at me. Look
I
at me
didn't
when
get
I
it.
talk to you. Every single one of you look me in the eyes when I'm talking to you, alright?
Turn left.
Sir, yes, sir.
I wish I could talk over the riprap, but I can't because all you're so loud.
Shut it, you slags! Let him talk!
Anyone wants to join the curve line? How's everybody doing? My name's Kenneth Lee. It's a pleasure to meet every single one of you. Today you're in the Boston Bruisers.
Hi, Big Papa.
This is where you all say hello to me. Say hello now. Come in. Tell me
Hello,
hello.
KJ.
Okay, boys, if you're going to be participating in the Boston Bruisers, there's 4 basic rules I expect you to follow. If you can't follow them, I'll kick you the fuck out of my line. Are you ready to listen to them?
Yes, sir.
Okay, rule number 1, don't annoy me. If I find you annoying me, I'll feed your balls to the person next to your line. You probably want to greet yourself to them because they might be tasting your nuts before the night's up.
Hello.
I thought you were going to sell them.
Okay, rule number 2. Don't tell me you're walking here. If a single fucking person in this line tries to tell me you're walking here, I will kill you. I swear.
I'm walking here.
It's my job to tell you
I'm walking here.
I'm wanted here.
Rule number 3. Rule number 3, if you ask me any questions, I won't answer them because you don't mean anything to me. You just meet.
Shut it, you slag!
KJ, I have a
Hey, what's
question.
up, beautiful? No, fuck you, okay, that was stupid. Shut up, I'm not answering. Rule number 4.
Let him talk. Come on.
Rule number 4, bend the knee to Kenneth Lee, and it means to do that now. Bend the knee, let's go.
Bend the knee.
Bend the
Bend
knee
the
to
knee.
fucking Kenneth Lee, dude.
Bend the knee right now, you fuckers.
Bend the knee.
To Kenneth Lee.
Get on your knees and tell me you love me. Come in.
To Kenneth Lee.
We love you, Kenneth.
Get on your fucking knees, you peasants. Alright, on one, I want you to all tell me you love me very deeply, okay? 3, 2, 1.
We love you, Kenneth.
Kick in the north.
King in the north.
Stand in right face.
Stand in right face.
Alright, you can
Tomus,
sit
where
up
are you?
I'm here.
Take charge,
Come
leader.
here, Tomus. I want to introduce you to the line. Everybody say hello to Tomus. This is one of my favorite sons. He's going to be calling the shots today.
Hello. Nepotism. Nepotism.
Come on, you.
Thank you, Cypher. Thank you very much, Cypher.
Fort March, come here.
Forward march,
You can
go.
call him Tommy for short.
Thank you, Frost on Twitch. Thank you, Frost.
Tommy. Don't say that, Tommy.
Right.
That was funny. Somebody laughed. I shouldn't be near one.
He's got a huge line. Holy shit.
Alright, turn it down, mate.
One of the clans has to switch to a different side. Thank you, Vouse Bone. Thank you very much, Vouse. Thank you. Okay, so for those just joining the stream, the game hasn't properly started yet, but this is going to be Holdfast Nations at War. 5 rounds will be fought, so 4 proper rounds and 1 gag round at the end where we just fight with bayonets or whatever. The team with the last man standing wins effectively, with the between Britain and Prussia. Thank you, Dumb Thumbs and Fipping Frudo. Thank you. So yes, they're just trying to sort out the balance, but then we will meet in the field. The two sides will exchange musket fire. On 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I think,
We're doing our best.
there is a mandatory bayonet charge to stop people from just camping 2 sides of the field forever. In order to join Moon Chimera, you just join EU number 9.
This is my favourite trick.
There's about 150 slots. I don't know how full it is now. Quite full, actually. We're quite almost full.
Warm up on both of your shoulders,
Boys,
lads.
boys, present.
Don't join
Look
yet
at it,
because
it's
Digby wants a
disgusting.
space, and this will
You
turn
can
up
see
5
the
minutes
guilt
after
in me.
because I'm watching the
And
fucking stream.
fire! Oh my God!
Beautiful,
Beautiful!
lads.
She's fucking
Beautiful,
push
lads.
up.
Okay. Thank you, Jonah. Thank you very much, Jonah. Thank you.
Shut up, I'm proud of me, Dad. No,
I want every
don't
single
get
I'm
shot,
very
fuck
proud.
yeah.
Edu, you hear the fucking what I'm talking about. Alright, boys. Hey, present again. There's a few let down there in the valley. I don't know if you can see it, but let's pretend you can. And fire! Excellent work.
Oh!
Mildly chaotic. We've not started yet, Digby, by the way.
We've lost 2, sorry?
Superb. I have 9 minutes until this update is done.
Alright, you should get in the second game.
Yeah,
man.
you're getting around 2. We're on Prussia. Damn it, took a musket ball to
Round
the
2
face.
as the Prussians. Righty-ho. I need more whiskey to warm up my vocal cords for singing Long Liebe die König over and over and over again.
Of course. Question, was Munich ever part of Prussia?
Was Munich ever part of
Yeah.
Prussia? Munich's Western Germany, so potentially.
Anyone know in the chat? I'm drinking a beer that was made in Munich, so is this Prussian?
I mean, the actual unification of Germany as a state isn't till about 1890.
Sure, I just mean geography here, really.
I think it might be. I think it's going to be Bavaria or Saxony or one of those.
Apparently, no is the answer. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's close enough. Oh, France or Britain? I guess we're France. Oh no, I don't have any red wine to drink.
Ah, sacre bleu!
Oh, where's my kazoo? I've misplaced my kazoo. Ah, fuck.
Why the fuck do you have a kazoo, Digby?
Because it means I can play the Marseillaise on a kazoo, and it's the best
Vive
thing
la
you've
France!
ever fucking heard.
Is that the only
Vive la
reason you have a
France!
kazoo?
There was a bloke at the Living History event I went to this weekend dressed as a French policeman who looked really brilliant up to the point where 3 of us started playing the Marseillaise at him, and it completely ruined any substance impression I had, and was actually rather funny.
When did you buy this kazoo?
Maybe last Thursday.
What is wrong with you?
Come in. Let's get it done here.
Thank you, New Boggy. Thank you, New.
God, let's see who's in my line. Let's see who's in our line.
Right, there we go.
We got a
Team
couple
speak.
SovietWombles here. Got a few wild Wombles.
Hey,
Hello, Dargo. He's from Slough.
How are you, Zoom?
He's from Slough.
Alright, boys. Alright, boys, stand up.
Here we
Let's
go.
get going.
Round
Right
1.
then.
Good
Good
luck.
luck, everyone. Let's have a nice line battle.
I'm gonna burn you, tree.
Come on, here
Don't
we
you
go.
dare touch my tree.
Right, so it's France versus Britain. We are the French. Thank you, Phoenix Sound. Thank you very much, Phoenix. Thank you. That's very kind.
When do you do anything different?
Okay, so here we go. So for those just joining the stream, it is round 1 of 5. We'll have to see which side is the last one standing. Thank you, Olive. Thank you very much. Now, in an effort to try and replicate 18th century musket warfare, we are to all stand in a line and fire. We are not to fire out of line.
Because we have such a big line, it's not very efficient, so we're just going to do the Russian strategy instead.
If I run you guys any closer, you will die. Okay, so you gotta do a few shots from there, make it, a little bit efficient.
I'm like halfway up the mountain.
Alright, boys, you're gonna be running across the map there. There's enough of you in this line, there's gotta be at least 1 kill. Present.
Dress the line.
Kidding me?
Right.
Oh, you fucker.
And fire! What the hell were you guys aiming for? Hey, I just
God.
kidding. It's okay. This is
Thank you, Dr. Contra. Thank you, Doctor.
Non, non. Kruis op gauche.
We'll do one more, then we'll move in. Present.
I'm halfway up the mountain.
And
Get
fire.
ready for the distance.
Alright, guys, get your reloads in when you're done reloading.
That was
Let
just
me
a
know by
warm-up, don't
scanning
worry.
the
I'll
left
hit
face,
next time.
okay?
Copy that, sir.
Excellent work.
Thank you, Heat. Thank you, man.
God, look at how alpha
Praise
this line
be.
is. Alright, boys. Left face, forward march. Come on.
Praise tree.
You're beautiful.
Don't praise you.
Your musk is incredible.
Street. Whoa,
Alright, guys, I know this may be a lot to handle, but I need you guys to form into a single column as you run. So I'm gonna
Yes,
use
sir.
the left line to merge it to the right. There we go. Beautiful. It's just like merging
Form
into
a
three.
single line. Form a single.
Okay. Is Dinkle here? I don't know if Dinkle's here, actually.
You guys can see this quite
He's
a
not
few
in the team speak.
people in there. So we're probably gonna line up
Guys, do not try and
I spit on them. I spit on the British.
Alright, guys, hold right face here now. Let's try to get a shot over the ridge. Let's see if we can
BBC
present. So, most where they putting it, big guy? You can see him right over the ridge here.
Top smoke, boys.
Top smoke,
smoke.
present. Pretend the smoke's there. And fire. Alright, boys. Get your reloads in and
Oh yeah,
start
Dinkle's
right
on
there.
holiday. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he was sick, wasn't he?
Shalom, my dude.
Alright, boys. Left face. And forward march. Get ready. Here we go.
Let's go.
Come on,
Okay,
lads,
guys,
get
we're
ready to
getting
move.
close.
Everyone, get ready to move.
So, the British have a single kill. We have a single kill.
That's a quote from a
Still
movie.
10 minutes remaining on this round.
I'm ready to die.
Be quiet, everybody. Alright, boys, get on my right shoulder.
Oh, there's the British.
Fire it,
Shit,
get
British!
that line with the fork.
Oh god,
Fire it,
oh god,
fire it to the ones right
oh
ahead
god,
of us, right ahead of us, to the left here. Fire it.
oh god, oh god.
To the left, boys.
Oh
Fire
god,
to the
oh god,
left.
oh god.
Fire to the left.
Make sure it's a line.
Fix the
bro.
line,
Up here,
fix the
guys.
line.
Line is up here.
Get in line.
What the fuck?
Fix the line.
Fire
Ah!
what it's a KJ line.
Shit.
Go, you fire at will,
Shit,
boys.
shit,
Fire at
shit.
will. Can I- yeah.
I got shot. Okay. Right, the British have 16 kills, the French have 14. Both lines clashed very close there, as you can see. That's within about 70 meters. The effective kill range of this sort of type of musket is about 100 meters. Well, technically you can kill somebody well beyond that, but 100 meters is well within the range that most of these battles would be fought. A lot of them, historically speaking, would be fought over 200 meters, about 210 meters. And beyond that point, you've actually got an extremely slim chance of hitting your target. So that That was very close range, that battle. The British won that spar with 24 kills, but we are hot on their heels with 19, so we've done quite well there. The French line is pulling back. Surprise, surprise. Where's the other French line? So we've got one line over here, forming up behind that hill. Kenneth's line is going down there into that little ice valley. So the Brits appear to be holding the area around their camp in this little divot here, in this little, in this sort of bowl. So not too bad. Okay. So as said, so the effective range of these muskets was around around 150 meters really. I mean, at about 150 meters, you had about 40%, 40, of hitting your target. At around 210 meters, you only had a 5% chance, and bear in mind that most battles took place way further than that. And due to the smoke and the terror, your chances of actually landing a hit, historically speaking, were below 1%, really, very, very low. Which is why... The British got a shot in there. Which is why the emphasis was to try and get as many people firing their muskets as simultaneously. It wasn't individual infantry accuracy. The modern perception of soldiers with their guns spread out amongst cover. Yeah, that's a new development in response to the fact that guns are now super accurate. Back now, less than 1% chance of hitting your target.
Reload down again.
Okay, we've almost equalised with 23 kills to the French, 25 to the British. Okay, not too bad so far. So the French are currently armed with the 1777 Charlesville smoothbore musket, which I believe fires a musket ball that's about 19.3 millimeters, travelling at about 300 meters per second. Now bear in mind, that's a massive musket ball that is very, very large. Modern bullets, so if these are 19.3 millimeters, a modern bullet is what, 5.56 millimeter NATO? And it moves at around 800 meters per second, whereas these are musket balls moving at 300 meters per second. So a very slow but very large shot. When it hit you, the injuries it caused were catastrophic. A single shot to your limb, the best course of action was normally to amputate the limb. You're not getting that back. A shot to your chest, you're not going to survive it. Through infection or just damage, it would, be fatal. However, as said, your chances of actually getting hit during this period was still pretty low. If you took to the field as a musketman back at, say, Waterloo, among thousands of people, you had a pretty good chance of survival. Most of the time, the battle would be which side breaks and runs away. You wouldn't have the complete destruction of the army. You would have just which side would break and run and panic, and that then be chased down by cavalry off the field. Every man for himself. Throw down the rifle and run. Okay, so 6 minutes until the end of this first round. The British seem to they're being quite cautious. They're not leaving that area. But both sides are being cautious, to be fair. Whoa, what's that? Sorry. A KRA man just executed somebody with a pistol at 6.9 meters? What was that? Was that an admin? That might have been an admin. Thank you, Baby Lumberjack. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Thank you. Very, very kind. Thank you. Okay, so the British are moving together into one group. Where's that other French line? Oh, there they are. They've moved back. So, so first French line is here on that ridge. They haven't moved. My original French line is over there with Kenneth, sparring with the British in their little divot next to their camp. The British are armed with the Brown Bess, I believe it was called. That's not its official name. I think that's its nickname. Which was the smoothbore musket in play at the time of the Napoleonic era. Whoa! The British just got shagged. Holy moly! Wonderful shooting there. We just shot... Fucking hell. Properly mullered them. We were up to 39 kills with the French there. That was an advance and then a withdrawal. So long as they fire in the line, it's okay. Thank you, Shu. Thank you. That's very generous. Thank you, Shu. Yeah, so as you see, so long as they fire in a line, it's okay. They can do that. The British have realised the error and they're pulling away. 48 kills to the French, everybody, with 33 to the British. This looks decisively in our hands, unless something goes hideously wrong now. Thank you, Zylman. Thank you very much, Zylman. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, Shu and Zalnan. That's very, very generous of you for doing that. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, so that's Kenneth's line, I believe. No, wait, they're not the right colour. Oh, the British are holding back. Oh, no, it's a trap, guys. Oh, He got off one shot. Oh, yeah, it's a trap. The British are established. They've already got their line set. Yeah, they're pulling back. Okay. Is this like a Mountain Blade event? Yes, basically. It's a Holdfast event that's run by a clan called KRA on Thursday, and Digby told me about it, and by being his +1, I attended. But it's open to the public. Oh, whoa, okay, the French just got gunned down. Very tentative plays, back for... Okay, the Brits are on a bayonet charge. No firing during the charge is the rule. Oh.
Keep going, lads. Keep going, lads.
Oh.
Guys, charge! Take him out! I don't want him to get with the bayonet! Get it!
How you doing?
Get it!
Nice.
Slaughter him! Slaughter him! Come here! Suck my balls, buddy! Come here! Nice.
Very nice. Thank you, King John. Thank you very much, King John. Thank you.
Fuck you, Union.
Fuck you. The Union Jack guy just did a lot of damage there. Looking good for us. That's it. Victory for France. First round belongs to France. The Redcoats have been destroyed. First round of 5 is victory to the French. Very good. Thank you, Luck Inc. Thank you very much, Luck Inc. Thank you. Victory! Victory! Well done!
Soviet, you survived to the very end.
No, I didn't. I died immediately.
Yeah, he got killed quite quickly. It was quite
Yeah, that's
impressive.
me. That's me.
I know it's you.
Oh, you dick.
Well done, though. It's good. Well done.
I think there was something wrong with my rifle, because
Thank you, Litty.
that admin didn't die and I shot
Thank you.
directly at him.
It's a smooth bore.
It's a rifle. There is something
Yeah.
wrong with your rifle. It's not got rifling in it.
Yeah.
Okay, my musket then.
Oh, we're Prussia again. What?
What? We're not Britain, alright?
Yeah, we're Prussia.
That's it.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Good luck.
I'm Prussian. I'm a surgeon.
If you have a
We're
big
Prussia.
if your penis is larger than everybody else, come over here.
Oh,
I'm
wrong
talking,
line.
it's dragging in the dirt and you're getting the rash
Oh,
on
yeah.
the tip because it's so
Thank you,
goddamn
Sam.
big right now.
Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you.
Line up over here.
Right.
Hey,
buddy, come here,
Okay, guys, listen up. Hold on. Let me get the carry real quick. Stay here. Let me yell at my voice. Hey, who's the leader? Alex, listen up. I understand that I have a line of like 53,000 people. Is I need you to lead me to victory. I'm just gonna follow you, okay? Because it was so many people.
How are we all doing then, lads?
Okay.
Feeling happy with that
I'm gonna
win?
follow you. I'm gonna follow you, big guy.
Hey,
That's the
All right, boys.
What do the surgeons do? They'll heal people scan.
Don't get Santa, you baguette. I just told you it's dragging on the ground. I got a rash. Full of much.
Here we go. Round 2 begins now. Here we go. Good luck, everyone.
Come on, keep moving. Double time.
Oh, hang on.
Double time.
There's a bit of a Prussian jam here.
hello, gentlemen. I shall give you a try.
Hello,
Give you a
Digby.
laugh.
Hello, Digby.
How are you?
Digby.
Not too bad. I shall try and keep you alive.
We're
with
Prussian,
my
Digby.
Severe fucking. Oh,
We're Prussian. Change the accent.
Oh, so we are.
I'm following you, Bacon. What are you doing? You tell me what you're doing.
Right.
You wanna give me a kiss right now?
Okay, so
I knew there was a Prussians, and I totally was doing the correct accent this whole time, yeah?
yeah. It's playing the Minecraft song. Thank you, Carl. Thank you.
Minecraft music, man.
Quick, we must punch that tree for wood.
Peter Mute,
I need a pickaxe.
If you don't want to
Found diamonds.
better mute them.
Hi, brother.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you very much, Robbie. Thank you.
I have a
I
toilet,
killed
bro.
all of us, right?
Do you want a toilet, bro? Hey,
Okay, listen, boys,
Okay.
here's the deal. We're the anchor line. There's like 70 of you in this line.
Yeah, the community for Holdfast is great.
We're gonna shoot as many
It's the exact opposite of many, you know, the toxic community that takes it also. So, oh Christ!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
130 meters that musket
Just
ball.
clench, guys. Just clench.
It's okay, follow me. Clench your butts, clench your butts.
Jesus Christ! The guy in front of me just got his head blown off at 103. What? A couple of centimeters higher, and that would have been my head. Yikes!
Take some deep breaths. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. If you get shot and
Oh,
die,
Jesus.
just get back up.
Right here. Camosh, you're aiming at the guys on the top of the ridge to the right there.
Dead.
Oh my god, I lined you up the wrong way. Yeah, shit, guys, apologies. My right shoulder there. Present the most. What do you think they're rating it?
Right shoulder, lift the right shoulder.
Correct it, boys. You keep using my patient zoom. Present. Okay,
Top
you're
smoke.
over on the hill over there. Top smoke. Go ahead and take a shot. Ready? Fire.
Crazy range.
Excellent shoot, boys. I know you didn't hit anything, but it sounded pretty effective.
Okay, 3 kills to the British
Present
now.
one more time, boys. Northeast.
Come on.
Present.
I'm gonna give you guys my belief now. You
Present.
Too much gunpowder smoke, I can't see him.
And fire.
Oh! Oh! Suck a dick! A suck a dick!
What was I saying? My belief, guy who did your
169 meters!
Okay, present, boys.
Suck my knob!
And fire.
Oh, and again!
You beautiful bastard! Oh my goodness!
Jesus Christ.
That wasn't us, right? No, it
dude,
wasn't.
nice shot, man.
Okay, boys, go ahead and give me a right face here. You're gonna stand, you give me a right face.
Okay.
Right face. To most, come to the front because you're the prettiest in the line. Alright, fine.
That guy must be like, holy shit. Okay, here we go. I thank you, I thank you. Although we took a casualty. Jesus, a drummer. Ba, 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 ba. So yes, anybody anyway, for those just joining the Twitch stream, I hope you're having a lovely, lovely evening. Roll on Friday, eh? Insofar as YouTube is concerned, I'm not doing a bullshittery, I'm afraid, much to probably most people's disappointment. I'm trying to do something else. I'm trying to diversify a bit and make you something else I hope you like. We'll see. It's a video essay, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying.
Move it to the left. See him to the left.
Is that them?
Let's try to aim at the ones out in the open to the left. Present. And fire.
Thank you, Bailey. Thank you very much, Bailey. That's most kind. Thank you.
Great volley, guys. You're doing great.
Yes. Yes, Joe Gob. It's my sex tape. Yeah. Yep, I'm making a sex tape. It features me and your mum. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you very much, Kristen.
Zooming, we are 4 surgeons for this line. I mean, do we really need...
Let's go.
The line is really big, okay? You need all the surgeons.
That's what everyone small says.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you very much, Lawrence. Wow, the Brits are caning us. The Brits have 18 kills and we only have 5.
Okay, form on the officers left shoulder.
Fire once you're in line. Get your shorts off, make sure the line's as straight as possible. Oh my god, oh my god, look at all these kills, oh my god!
Fix the line, boys!
Nicely done.
Oh, come on! Oh! Oh! Thank you, Bright. Thank you, man. Oh, suck. Fucking balls, penis, bugger. Shit. Okay, well, I'm out. Right, so, the Brits have 19... So what are they doing? So they're just hanging out on this hill back here, then. So the Brits are trying to maximize their cover and hold position. Okay, so how many lines? 1, 2, 3 lines. We've got 2. 2 large lines. Okay. So hang on. Thank you, Viper. Thank you, Viper. Thank you kindly. Right, so it's round 2. Brits have 20 kills. Prussians have 12. The last round belonged to us. So it's 1-0 to us. So we'll have to see how this goes. What are they doing? Uncoordinated mess over here. Versus British. Oh, hang on. Ah, don't do that. The admin's advertising for different regiments. They do that at the end.
Fire at will. We got 2 hits in there, boys. Good shooting. 2 shots in there. Right, boys, adjust the line. Adjust the line.
So by putting the line together like that in a densely packed group, they present the smallest possible target towards the enemy.
They're behind the aqueduct.
But bear in mind that during this time period, it really truly was not about your positioning. It was about getting as many shots downrange as possible. Now, one thing to consider while doing this is this was the age of gunpowder. Smokeless propellants were not yet invented. So this game doesn't do a particularly good job of representing this, but after the first volley, there would be so much smoke on the battlefield that you really only had that first shot as a clear, you know, as a clear reference point to actually, well, clear of smoke in order to take a shot.
Now. See him moving.
So, again, it really wasn't about spreading out and taking accurate shots. It was about just firing as often as you can in approximately rough direction of the enemy in the hopes that some of them would hit. And the team that could do that, the team that could bring as much firepower to bear, would typically win. Cavalry, of course, played a part, but bear in mind that each individual man has the ability to kill a horse quite easily. A musket ball is just going to go straight through a massive, large target like a horse and just kill it. Gone. Done. Bear in mind that the muskets also had bayonets. So, you know, it's a spearman, effectively. So the role of cavalry started to wane. Cavalry started to become more of a sort of picket duty. They would cruise around ahead of the army to sort of screen enemy scouts and be scouts themselves, keeping track of the slower moving infantry. And of course they would go on flanking maneuvers and chase down units that were routing, of course. But the age of cavalry was really coming to an end. During the Battle of Waterloo, for example, there were multiple big charges by Napoleon's cavalry, and they just got fucking crushed, as in, like, the British just went into squares. So instead of lines, they would just form a square, so there's no flank, and they just ripped the absolute shit out of the French. Like, you know, it was unbelievable. The scale of the carnage was just really something. Okay. So, also, this gentleman here is one of the referees. So the guy wearing the green is a rifleman. We're not using rifles for the sake of the scenario. So instead, he's a referee. He's going to be monitoring, and if he sees anybody breaking the rules, running around Ramboing it alone outside of a line, they'll get kicked. Thank you, Flopo. Thank you very much, Flopo. Thank you. Time to put an ACOG, improving the accuracy. Well, consider the fact that all of these weapons are smoothbore. So the shot is going to fly out at a semi-random direction, because the spin is not going to be controllable. It's going to be off to one side. Bear in mind that rifling was understood. It was just expensive, difficult, and trying to reload a rifled weapon from the muzzle, from the end of it, was a nightmare. It's only with the rise of breech loading guns, so reloading from, you know, you break the barrel open with a bolt, which will be locked in place so you can load it from the back, that rifling started to come into its own. But muskets are just smooth tubes where the musket ball just flies out and the accuracy is hideous. So yes, you could put a scope on your musket, but all it will do is provide a magnified view of your musket ball flying off in the wrong direction. Ooh. Okay, the British are definitely winning this encounter. In 1 minute and 27 seconds, the bayonet charge will begin, and the British have a lead in numbers. Also note that we've gone all the way to one side of the map to the other here. Thank you, Uza. Thank you very much, Uza. Yeah, the British lines are all organised. What's this fucking rabble of peasants? Look at this. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, it's 3 minutes for the bayonet charge. So no one can now fire apart from officers with their pistols. It's now... I love that Kenneth has made a meme. Banzai. Wait, we win? We've won!
Die Preußen haben errungen.
Oh, that was mental. That was mental.
Did you forget?
Huh?
Sorry.
No, you
I
first.
said, did you forget you died at any point during that match?
Oh, I died immediately.
Oh, right.
I didn't. I died on
Thank you,
first
Nonce.
contact
Thank
with the
you.
enemy. In that the minute I actually saw a Brit, I got bayoneted. So yeah. Like, I ran at him with my sword in the air and then was surprised when I got a bayonet through the chest.
That was great though.
Okay,
good
guys,
luck.
listen up again. The boys, the bruisers, you're over here.
That was great. That was brilliant.
Don't ask me for my papers. I'll show you my papers if you really want them. I mean, I got plenty over here. Over here, Boston Bruisers.
Thank you, 34G. 34G and Nonce and Molly. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You doubting me, eh? You doubting me? Let's take a ride, doggo. Come in.
No.
I'll show you how it feels. Okay,
Ooh, it's
that's what I
nighttime.
thought. Yeah, come on, give me a kiss. Kiss my toe. Everybody, I want you to give me a Mbambe, okay? After me. Hold that. Mbambe!
Bombay? What?
Oh, come on, you guys have no fucking patience. What the hell was it?
I don't know, what are we doing?
Womble, I'm supposed to be in front, mate, so stay in line.
Mbambe!
In Bombay?
Okay, 4 miles. Get
What's
out.
he saying? In Bombay? Let's go. I have no idea what he's trying to say. He's American. Thank you, Rassi. Thank you very much, Rassi.
I'm gonna beat your ears after the event. Don't fucking do it. I will kill you.
Thank you, Rassi and Darkora. Thank you.
If you turn on fog, I know where you live. I don't mind coming to England. It's a short swim, buddy. Do not turn on that fucking fog. I know you can hear me.
I don't think he got to him, Kate.
Thank you, Fawn. Thank you.
Why is Ezio still here? Who the fuck's Ezio?
Wait, what's Ezio here?
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Ezio, shouldn't you be at school?
Ready? My right shoulder. Double raise. That means some of you are crouched.
Yeah.
Stand.
Double smoke, aim double smoke.
Come on, we got this, Tommy. We got
Guys.
this.
How do I stop?
Guys,
you're in front of us.
Double ranked. Double ranked.
Present
Guys,
Northwest,
form the wrong way.
boys.
Oh,
Northwest.
It's fine, it's fine.
Aim top smoke, northwest.
They're in the valley. No, they're in the valley, right there. They're in the valley.
Oh, God! Ow!
And fire!
Help!
Oh my God!
Mid
Go
smoke.
figure, you fucking beautiful
Thank you.
bastard. I'm so happy.
Thank you, Danny.
They're
Thank
in
you.
the first
Try to
rank.
hit one next.
Got shot in the gut.
KJ, we got this. Okay, next volley's gonna be 4 dead. Confirm.
Okay, present boys for that. I'm counting on it. Present.
Get in the line.
Mid smoke.
And fire!
You were
Oh.
saying?
See, I got one.
Hey guys, we're gonna roleplay and pretend all those kills were in this line. Excellent job, guys. You did a fantastic job. Let's do that again. Okay.
The
Present
drummer
one more
guy
time
improves
through the
accuracy
fucking
and
roll.
reload speed, I believe.
And fire! God, this line is fucking beautiful. It's like, it's masculine. There's so much testosterone.
KJ, take
Thank
a picture
you.
of your family photo.
You only take a look at a picture. Oh my God, hold on, hold on, taking a picture. Present, hold on, present. One more time. And fire, fire! Oh my God, you took a picture. It's so nice, it's so nice. Okay.
You're right.
They invented photos by now.
Don't
What's
ask
the
a
photo?
stupid
What's the
question
picture?
like that. Of course they have. All right, boys, right face.
There we go.
Right face. Right face. Follow me. Follow in the loudmouth.
Oh,
Over
right.
here.
My face, that way.
Who is that? Bacon, is that you, Bacon?
Right. Thank you, LOL. Thank you very much, LOL. Thank you, dude.
I love you. Tell me you love him.
Also, just so everyone's aware, the gentleman we're following is called Kenneth. I believe he streams either under the name Kenneth or KJ. He might be streaming now. If you click on the Holdfast Nations at War link, you might find him. I'm not sure.
There's gonna be some things getting forced down your throat. Okay.
KJ, we see the line, Tom.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much, Axolotl. KJ Live, sorry, is his username.
They're on top of the ridge there, guys. You can see them. They're all standing up. And go ahead and present at them.
Aim just above the head.
Just above the head, guys.
Oh, shit.
And fire! What the fuck were you guys shooting at? Jesus Christ, what's happening here? Get your reloads in,
Guys,
come on.
aim at the bottom of your reticle, not the middle.
Guys, aim at
Bottom of
the rightmost line that isn't moving. The one direct
Present
northwest.
one more time, boys. The one standing still. Present.
Just above the head, lads.
And fire! Oh, man! Oh, my God, you got so many kills! Somebody
Did
take
we?
a picture there, Bob.
That
Yeah,
was
one more
beautiful,
time.
lads.
He's really happy.
I mean, I know there's 50 of us, but you know.
On the head,
Still.
boys. And fire! The testosterone teeming from this line right now is incredible. I feel like I'm in a high school locker room. Jesus Christ. Oh, wait, that
Because you
sounded a
are,
little bit
KJ.
weird. Oh, I am? Okay, that's all right. All right, present one more time. Aim at the line that stays in there.
Miss Smoke.
Over there. And fire! Oh my God, it was so effective. It's like 1 kill for every 15 shots.
Noel, nice shots, lad.
Right. The Brits are pulling away.
Present. And fire! It's okay,
yet.
it's all right. That was a warning shot, right, boys? You weren't trying to hit him, correct? You were trying to scare him
Okay.
off.
Picture say cheese.
War and Bristol,
All right, boys,
lads.
get your reloads in and get a left face. Get a left
Left
face
face.
on Big
Left
Papa.
face,
Get in this
guys.
way.
That was a
Follow
Left
me.
face, do not shoot, lad.
I'm
Do
aiming
not
too
shoot.
high.
Left face.
Am I?
Nice.
Musicians, form on me.
Digby's leading the drummers.
Keep moving, lads.
Break your reload, dude. Don't. Hang on. Right. The Prussians are advancing. As always. We'll get all the way through France.
Prussians may be advancing, but unlike the French, we are not running away. Oof.
That's
Right.
what
We
advance
are-
means, soldier. We're moving forward.
Yeah, no. Don't tell me what advance means, I know.
I'm a musician and I know that.
Lads on tour, okay? Lads on tour.
What's your inline fire? Right on him. Oh my God, look at that fucking scoreboard, you alphas.
Right.
Yeah, what he
Wow,
said,
we're
but
properly
in
caning them.
English, it's German. Yeah, okay.
25 kills to 8. And I'm still alive, which is
Are we
amazing.
French?
Buddy,
No,
stand up. Come on, stand up.
I'm not gonna
Stand
question
up.
him.
Come on. Yeah,
All right,
that's
boys, left face.
Can't be
Shut up,
crouching.
Alex. What you saying?
Follow Big Papa on me.
Right.
Yeah, let's
Hello, definitely not Ezio. Hello,
Let's go, let's go.
Musicians.
What?
Playing. Musicians, form on me.
Oh, the weather's turning. The fog
He
is lifting.
said what?
You're
You
too
just
far
can't-
away.
You're too far away.
Oh, the Brits have gone all the way back
KJ,
to their
you're just a
camp,
bit
I think.
Too far away, you can't hear you.
Oh, are they lined up? I think the Brits might be lined up. I think we're about to take a hit.
Get the head, boys. And fire, 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 fire with your lines up. Come on.
Aim at the shoulder.
No, listen. You were too far away from me, I couldn't hear you.
Direct hit
Nice shot.
at 106
Nice
meters.
shots, lads.
KJ's dead.
Okay, hold disengagement. Hold disengagement, lads.
Keep firing. Aim at the head.
Thank you, Scoot.
Fire well,
Thank you,
lads.
man.
Fire well. On their heads, boys.
Come on, Alex.
lose
I
Kenneth?
believe in you to help us lead.
Fire
Fire, lads.
Fire it well.
Put the reticle on the top of the head.
He's playing My Heart Will Go on that fucking recorder.
If you run away now, you just proved them right about the bridge.
Thank you, it's Josh. Thank you, man.
Okay. Charge! Charge, lads! Charge, lads! KJ,
Charge! No more firing! No more firing!
Charge.
Do not fire your
lads,
weapons!
charge.
Charge! For the Koenig! For the fatherland! Charge! Get the fuck out from behind me, you cunt!
Charging here. I'm charging here.
Charge! Fuck King George!
KJ has told me.
Fucking
he
ah!
wants you all. Oh,
Shit. As expected. Okay. Hang on a minute. So historically speaking, when one says point blank range, it's referring to this time period. Hang on. It's referring to this time period. In the sense that point blank doesn't mean right up against somebody. It actually means the distance at which you no longer have to raise the musket in order to have the musket ball score a direct kill. So technically point blank would be within 50 meters. That's point blank. So that was point blank range we engaged at there. The British, you could basically fire and there was no chance that they would miss. No, they didn't need to adjust their aim at all.
I'm charging here. What's him?
Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you, Bimflaw and Mars. Thank you, both of you. Thank you, that's very kind.
Die Preußen haben den
Yeah!
For the fatherland!
For the fatherland!
Soviet, how the hell did we make it all the way across that field?
I don't know.
For das fatherland!
Thank you, Channel. Thank you very much.
Band won that battle for us, gentlemen.
Did it now?
I'm gonna admit, Digby, right at the end, it sounded pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I'm doing that again. I'm being a piper and I'm doing that again.
I'm gonna join you.
Right, good luck.
Social, will you join as well?
Okay, round 4 begins now, everybody. So it's now 3-0 to Prussia.
Musicians, form on me! Musicians, form on me! If you have a pipe or a drum, form on the musicians!
4th round. The last round is the gag round.
Musicians, form on me! Musicians, form on me!
Thank you, Hall of Game. Thank you, dude. That's very generous. 25 months. Extremely generous of you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for paying.
Right now we are 3-1, and we are dominating the British. So can I please get a B button in the name of the Kaiser? Come on, we're doing really fucking good today, boys.
Long live the König! Long live Prussia! Oh, wait.
Call to charge worked off. I think you all should thank me. You should be thanking me right now for my call to charge.
Go away, man.
Stop pushing me before I kiss. Alright, boys, last round. Let's
Here we
kick
go.
some ass. Full of might.
Let's go.
Come on, guys. Move out.
Hold us.
Stop crouching, little. Come on. Please stop crouching. Come on. Get control.
Come on, don't push on us.
There we go. Nicely done. Keep moving, lads. Single line, single line. If you get pushed out, just go to the back. Come on, lads. Let's go.
Oh, Ezio, what are you on about, mate?
Kaiser Gotten Vaterland.
Technically, it's the König at the moment, not the Kaiser.
Ezio, do you want me on melee, mate?
No.
It's
I love
Kaiser
you.
from
I love you.
1870.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not
So,
Ezio
quite late
anyway,
then.
I don't know why you asked.
Oh, yeah, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, alright. Got me confused for a second.
I'm so
Don't worry, not
Thank you,
Ezio.
Crimson.
I've got
Thank
your
you.
back.
Have I finished Hitman kill? Not yet, no.
I would like to see it.
Whoa!
Musicians,
Musket fire
let's-
from this
let's
range.
Turn to the right here.
Park, can you stop pushing the guy in front of you, please?
Oh, Christ.
Nice.
I'm not.
You can just shove him
Thank
in
you,
the back.
Dread. Thank you very much, Dread.
I have not. Stop accusing me of things. Just because you don't like the druids doesn't mean you need to be
We're gonna
accusing
try
me.
for one. Present.
Shut up, Alex.
And fire!
Alright,
Not a single hit
calm
now.
down, designer.
Excuse me.
Alright, designer.
Present one. Guys, right face, right face, right face, right face, right
Womble
face,
isn't
right
yet
face.
dead.
Right
He
face,
has
man.
not yet been careless or shot in the head. See,
Oh,
the
shit.
storage is back, boys.
So yes, effectively as we're fighting, just general banter really. Effectively as we're fighting with these smoothbores, each individual man is carrying. Well, it's not necessarily a case that he carries gunpowder and musket balls like the previous. What is it? Sorry, bear with me a minute.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh god. Guys, we were so
Guys, form the line. Move to the right. Keep moving to the
Form
right.
the line.
lads. Move to the right. Move to the right, lads.
Fill in the gaps, come on.
Fill in the gaps. Come on, nicely done, lads. Present again. Present again, lads.
Oi! Stand up. Come on, no crouching.
Guys, make sure you stand. Make sure you
Oh,
stand.
thank you, Loxy. Thank you very much, Loxy.
Present and fire. Fire well right now, boys.
Come on, guys. Nice
You
shots,
better run,
lads.
you bandits. You better
Thank
run
you,
for the
thank you,
full
Doc.
See, we're killing them. Killing them, lads. Nicely done.
I know. Right face, guys. Right face is gonna move out now.
Right face, guys. Hold your fire. Hold fire, lads.
Copy.
Hold fire. No, come on, Jackson. You should know better. You're part of a regiment, dude.
Right wheel.
Okay. Let's go. Sorry, as I was saying, so around this period, there were certain innovations since the early muskets, which required each individual soldier to fill their rifle with sufficient gunpowder and then put a musket ball down there. They would have paper cartridges which would contain the gunpowder and the shot, and also be wedged down the barrel to sort of wedge it in place to keep the ball static when they ramrod it home. Trouble is though, these cartridges, before they were metal, when they were when they were paper that they had to bite into to rip them open, caused some problems for the British because there was a rumour. It turns out it wasn't actually true, but there was a rumour that the paper would, I believe it contained bacon grease, I think it was, which is a problem for some of the customs of the Indian, the Indian, sorry, I'm trying to find the right word for it, like the soldiers who were serving in India for the British Empire, as in it would be against their custom. It's, you know, pig fat, and it actually caused severe problems, more so than you'd expect. Just the rumour of forcing these soldiers to bite into cartridges that contain pig fat. Does anyone know their names? Sorry, I'm struggling to remember their names. Hang on. As in the soldiers, it was like a particular rebellion. The Sepoys, was it the Sepoys? Pig and cow fat. No, I don't think it was the Gurkhas. Sepoys, it's the Sepoys. Thank you, Squash and Onelwoo. Thank you. Were they Sikh? Is that specifically what it was? They were Sikh? But yes, I just seem to recall that it was an issue of being forced to bite into a paper cartridge that contains pig fat.
Tell me why.
No. Oh, fuck me! He just got his head blown off. Thank you, Knock. Thank you very much, Knock. The 1857 revolution, says Lobo. Okay, so that would be a few decades after this period now. Right. Sepoy means soldier in Hindi. Ah. I can dig this. People still say that, right? They say dig. Okay. Are we just running in a circle? 15-15 right now on round 4. 16-16, so both sides are equal. Hang on, Yarkul says it was basically the Indian Muslims couldn't taste pork fat where Indian Hindus couldn't taste cow fat, since it was sacred. Right, gotcha. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's cool. You got timed out there because you were in capital letters and therefore screaming.
Oh, you're gonna take that, Nathan. You're gonna take that.
Is this the same line? Have I accidentally joined the wrong line? No, no. Digby's here.
Me! Musician!
What's our officer doing? Okay. So yes, in terms of just other banter that I can talk about as we go, the Prussians are currently armed with the M1809, which was an 18.5mm musket ball, so smaller musket ball, much smaller than the British and the French. Therefore, not as well grievous in terms of injuries. Well, thank you, Orochimaru. Thank you very much, Orochimaru.
And fire!
Nevertheless, the musket balls continue to fire at about 300 meters per second compared to modern firearms. Oh, God, my leg! How? Help!
It's like if my name was fucking horse pepperoni nipples or something.
Thank you, Doc.
Present. And fire. Five guys out in the open. They're standing literally right in the open. Oh, guys. I believe it. Get your reloads in. Present. Present.
Oh, Christ.
And fire. Shot. Fire once you got your shot. This apparently has been our most effective gun.
JJ, over here.
Christ, that guy just died.
I'm a doctor.
I'm sorry, now. Alright, boys, left face. We're gonna get a bit closer. Just left face here.
I'm taking a big hit.
What the fuck is that? Is that the Prussian national anthem?
Alright, here's how this maneuver's gonna work.
Eat dick, Novin.
Get ready? Bolton, she's a Risha
Oh, dear.
Left face, left face, left face. We got an ambush. Follow me, follow me.
We got ambushed. Suck it. Suck my dick.
Musician, cease playing.
Yep. And that's what a 19mm musket ball will do when it hits you. It's also worth noting that the musket balls acted in a similar fashion, very similar fashion to cannonballs, in that they would hit the ground and then sort of skip along the floor. They would roll like bowling balls, and hit. You know, even if they flew over somebody's head, they'd land in the line behind the men and hit people in the feet, which was probably most uncomfortable. Oh Christ! Thank you, Gloosh. Thank you very much, Gloosh. Thank you. Squando says you've hunted with black powder guns before. They do some nasty stuff to deer. Interesting.
Me, play! Hoden Freda March!
But yes, in which case, Squando could probably attest to just how loud, how astonishingly loud this type of firearm is. It was absolutely terrifying to face these firing in volley.
Musicians, hold!
Let me out!
Musicians advance at the walk!
But the sound of musket fire was really something, just a real psychological edge. And it would really start to shake the nerves of people. You know, if you're taking loud bangs followed by people around you, their heads exploding. It was a very, very scary form of combat. Oh god, guys behind those trees. Shit! The KJ's down! Officer down!
Shoot him. Charge! Charge!
Charge!
No,
Charge!
We're dead. We're dead.
Okay, never mind.
Reform, boys. Reform over here.
Oh no, we have to. We have to.
All charge. Charge them.
Charging here!
Everyone form.
Charging it.
Alex,
Thank you, Zyblon. Thank you very much, Zyblon.
on the blob.
No firing. No firing. Stay as a group. Stay as a group. Stay as a group. Stay as a group. Get together. Get together. Fuck King George! Fuck you, you lime-sucking fuckwits! Fuck King George! Suck my dick! Suck my dick! Fuck you! Wales isn't a real country! Fuck you! Fuck the Union Jack! Yeah!
I'm healing here.
Nice, Missy.
Hey, steal their pawn! Steal their pawn, everybody! Steal their pawn. Steal all the pawn. Any pawn in here? Death to the surgeon. Where's the surgeon? There. Is that him? Is that the British surgeon? Kill the surgeon!
Musicians, draw your swords! Kill the surgeon!
Kill the surgeon!
Kill the surgeon!
Ow! Whoa! Victory! Victory!
Banned.
Kills the surgeon!
Yeah!
My band works.
Yeah.
My band is a workable concept.
Okay, so I have a far out idea here. How about we all go as a band and we all just stay together and like.
Well, it's the last round now, and it's gag round.
Oh, it's the massive line round, isn't it?
Oh shit!
Are we doing a massive line?
Yep,
Fuck
I'm
the musicians.
forming my band for this.
Line as big as my ego. Come on, over here. Everybody over here. Let's form one big line.
Okay, so this is the gag round, so we've won. So I believe we all form one line, double line. Alright.
Everybody behind Big KJ. Come on. Form up.
Like the loudest commander.
And over here.
Come on, KJ, lead us, KJ.
Alright, boys, before we get to this fun round, I just wanted every single one of you know it was a pleasure serving witches today.
Yeah, good lead, man.
Because we kicked some fucking ass.
During the middle line,
Let's go.
Musicians, follow me.
Just took a family photo of all of us. That was amazing.
Okay.
I believe in some of you guys.
Thank you, Reconnor. Thank you very much, Reconnor. Thank you. That's very kind.
You're walking here.
I believe in you.
Thank you, Crew Rage. Thank you, Crew.
KJ, I can get you
Much
some
appreciated. Okay.
The officer has the pox. All is lost.
Thank you, Glenn. Thank you very much, Glenn.
Stop it, get some help.
Bacon might have whiskey to help.
Bad guys. Actually, yeah, wait, I'm British. I'm one of the bad guys. Historically speaking.
Line up on the top of the hill. Form a line on the hill.
Shit, I've just realised that. Sorry, I just realised I'm one of the bad guys.
Northeast.
KJ, get close.
Thank you, Pineapple, and AK Eister, and Furniture Channel. Thank you.
Right here, boys.
Right, end of the way,
Guys, line up.
Okay,
Double
guys,
rank,
I'm gonna
double
hide
rank, guys.
behind the line, okay? I'm gonna hide
KJ, I'll do it with you. I will protect you, KJ.
Alright, boys.
Fix the line.
Give me your fire command, boys.
Fix the line.
Let's get a picture of the musicians. Let's get a picture.
Guys,
Me
I'm gonna hide
and
behind the
KJ
line
are
'cause I
giving
really
you
don't
some
wanna
good
die,
fucking
okay?
bog
I
brush.
got a daughter to go get.
You with the bog brush on your head. Can you fucking get on the back of the line? I can't see.
Boys, present your arms.
I can't fucking see.
Present your arms.
Fucking penis.
Here we go.
Like I'm stuck in the cinema behind a lady with a big hat.
Hold, and fire!
Oh, look at that.
Hold the line, hold the line.
Jesus.
Alright, take him out, boys. Charge.
Oh, we're charging. We're charging. Fuck Britain. Fuck Margaret Thatcher. Fuck Winston Churchill. Fuck you. Fuck the bagpipes especially. Ow. Sod off. You sod off. Right. Oh, get back there quickly. Where is it? Ah, there it is. You sod off. Hey, we won again.
Ah, stay up, Charlie.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Hey.
There we go.
Hey, so how many kills did us SovietWomble clones get that round?
I got loads. Wait, clones?
Fuck off.
What?
Oh my god, really?
What?
Are you blind?
He's not noticed. He actually hasn't noticed the whole thing.
What
Oh,
have
is
I
he
noticed?
not?
What have I noticed?
Oh my
Both
God.
myself and, in fact, right, okay, go
Huh?
Prussia.
Wait, hang on. What do you mean? I haven't got the names on. Hang on, let me put
Oh,
the
for
names on.
God's sakes. Right, put the names on.
Hang on.
Right, I'm standing next to one. I think I'm standing next to you.
Okay. I see the names now. Oh, you bastard! How long have you had that above your head?
The entire game!
The entire game you've been pretending to be me.
Yeah,
You as
welcome to the other
well?
one.
You motherfuckers, both of you.
Did you not wonder why the chat was appearing as you typing?
No.
Did you not wonder why you were getting killed but you weren't shooting?
Stop taking my good name. Oh, shit. I'm gonna sue you for defamation.
Well, first you'll have to find me.
I will willingly give you his address for
Yeah.
a small nominal donation of your entire Patreon earnings for a month.
Yeah, fuck that. That ain't happening. Right. Cheers to the game.
it's fun.
Actually, before you go, me and Digby would like to propose something.
You're gonna propose to me?
No.
No, I've already spoken for, dear boy, but I know Chinny swings that way, so...
Well, we don't know each other well enough, Ginny.
Shut up and let me finish, you damn twat.
Uh-huh.
So the massive update that came, say massive, wasn't actually massive, was for the naval, for the ship-based combat on this.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be more stable now. Do you want to give it a try before you get off?
Oh no, I was going to do some other bits and pieces. I've got like stuff I want to do.
Ah, okay, no worries.
Yeah.
Social?
I maybe...
Thank you, Connor. Thank you very much, Connor.
I can't hear shit. Give me a sec.
Can you not hear shit because the music is loud?
Oh god, the game is loud.
Yeah.
That's why the game for me is like 10%.
Da-da-da!
Can
You're
you
missing
not?
out. You're missing out.
And thank you for hosting it, Ezio. Thank you very much, ARA Ezio in the chat.
There doesn't appear to be any naval battles that have any people in. That's the problem.
I'm sure we can track people in.
But yeah, that was a good game. Much appreciated. Is Kenneth still muted?
I think he is.
He's organising his stuff. They do their regiment. What's it's done now, don't they? They advertise.
It's a regimental recruiting round. So, yeah.
Hey, by any chance, is ZF recruiting?
I used to run around at the end of those and yell, ZF is not recruiting, ZF is not recruiting, and then I started yelling, go to the forums if you want to join us.
Yeah, we have a forum.
Did you give them the link?
I didn't give them the link. I said, you just literally Google ZF forum and you'll find it.
Good.
But
Kenneth,
I thought there's like four of them. Hi Kenneth, thank you for the event. Well done, sir.
I hope you guys had a good time.
Yeah, thank you very much for doing that and organising.
Of course, man.
Yeah. Are you streaming?
It's a pleasure having you guys. Nah, I'm not streaming right now.
Ah, cool. But yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah,
no problem, man. Glad you guys enjoyed.
So what are you guys gonna go do now?
I might play some Postscriptum because I like that game quite a lot.
I might go do
Thank you, Fox and Nico. Thank you. All right, cool. Right, I will catch you later then. I'm gonna go wander off and get up to mischief.
Okie dokie, we'll see you later.
Yeah, see you soon.
Later, man.
See you later.
Wait, sorry, hold on a second before I go. Are we doing Supreme Commander tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes.
What time?
Do I need any mods?
We'll sort it out about 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh fuck, I can't. I'm Star Wars off.
Wait, what time is it tomorrow?
8.
8, cool. And is it Star Wars, the second one?
Forged Alliance.
Supreme Commander Forged Alliance, sorry.
Fucking dickhead, Star Wars.
My brain, I'm sorry, my brain.
It's Forged Alliance, and we're going to be using a mod which makes it more stable called Forged Alliance Forever or something like that.
Forged Alliance, okay.
I'll send out all the details tomorrow. Alternatively, talk to Moogle about it because he knows more.
Who's in the game?
Ooh, did Godpuss get back to you, Social?
She did. She said yes, maybe.
All right, so there's 6 of us: Kenneth, me, you, Social, not Porro,
Paltos,
someone else,
Moogle,
Moogle, and Godpuss. So yeah, 6 of us.
Oh, cool, sweet. Yeah, I'm totally down. Right, cool.
Well, have fun, gentlemen.
Yes. Yeah. You too. Have fun.
I will see you Saturday for Rocket League.
Yes, Saturday morning for Rocket League. Yes.
I don't know if Messi will be joining us. I think she'll be at work, but I will definitely be there if I remember to wake up on time.
That's fine. That's fine.
In that case, I demand an invitation.
Fuck you.
Demand an invitation.
Well,
right.
It's not trying to be. It's kind of like a clan thing first. Just it's mainly so that we can hang out and stay as a group.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people who play Rocket League, and it's hard to tempt them into other things. So
Yeah, they play Rocket League, but they don't play literally anything else. The only time I've actually ever spoken to Rotary.
Yeah, or played with like Porro, Paltos or whatever. Just some people.
Well, that's your fault for not playing the games they play, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, right. I'll catch you later. Bye.
Right,
see you later.
Wait.
Channel switched.
Right. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. So thank you kindly. So I'm going to go on a quick piss break, and then I'll be back because I've got a few more minutes of playtime in me before I wind down and go to bed. I am going to try out, or rather continue trying out, because I'm in the mood right now. DayZ. Specifically, the DayZ 0.63 patch, which is notable because they've effectively spent the last year and a half remaking the damn thing from scratch, and I was just having a poke of it this morning, and it was quite interesting. So I'm going to pop into that and just roam around, pick up stuff, and just go, ooh, the new engine and all of its fancy stuff that they're doing. So it probably won't be the most interesting thing in the world, but all the same, I'm just going to chill out and drink beer and wander around DayZ and have a look at what's what. Hang on. So it's the new engine, which is called Infusion. So they've basically rebuilt the whole damn thing from scratch. Right. Okay. So yeah, I hope everyone's all right. For those not sticking around, please know that the latest YouTube video is being worked on, but it's still early days. I'm still doing the pre-production work for a video essay, so it's not a series of highlights edited with subtitles, which are the bullshiteries that you're probably familiar with. I've made 3.5 of those already in a row, so I'm going to do a bit of a side project in the form of a video essay which talks about DayZ. I'm talking about DayZ and its mechanics, and so that's what put me in the mood, because I'm sitting there during the daylight hours typing up a script. Do I want some company? No, I'm okay for the moment, Glampus. So I was just going to cruise around and just monologue and drink beer and stuff. But thank you kindly. Thank you for the offer, and enjoy your cider, Glampus. Does this DayZ patch invalidate the side project that I'm working on? Oh, no. If anything, Lawrence, this is part of the side project because I need to gather as much information as I can. This particular chapter of the video essay is where I'm assessing from my previous experiences, previous experience of 10 years working in software development. I'm assessing some of the decisions that they made during that development and giving my input on it. The reason for that is because I was very, very dissatisfied. Well, hang on a minute. With a lot of the... those textures. Oh, they're loading. Sorry. I was very dissatisfied with a lot of the discourse on YouTube surrounding DayZ. It often comes from a perspective of people who are obviously jumping aboard the hate wagon for the sake of views. There is that should be acknowledged. But it also comes from people who have no experience in the field for which they are critiquing. That annoyed me quite a lot. For example, it annoyed me that a lot of the sort of the vitriol that you got online was like, oh my god, Dean Hall, he went and climbed Mount Everest during its development, and then it's kind of like, well, he's just one developer out of how many in their Scrum team. You can go on holiday, it's fine. It doesn't, the whole team thing doesn't fall apart just because one guy's on holiday. That sort of thing. Lots of people who don't really know how iterative development works. But yeah, so anyway, it was more just general frustration that made me start, and then I just kind of enjoyed it because, I kept on going because I enjoyed it. Right, anyway, so this is the Infusion engine that I was trying this morning. I can't access the Swedish stress test right now. Daylight and... Oh, damn, I'd have to download another 5 gig patch to get to the stress server. Thank you very much, James, and Sir Battlepants. Thank you. That's very kind. Sorry, did I say during the development of Mount Everest? No, sorry, I meant you know what I meant. Fuck you. Try that one. Thank you, Toadian. Thank you very much, Toadian. Thank you. Hello, honey bunny. My dog is looking at me. What do you want? You've had lots of food, you little sausage. She's trying to pretend that she's hungry, so I give her food. You've had lots of food. Yes, you do. Right. You're confused about me playing DayZ. A few weeks back, I was playing the mouse and then stopped. I know he just plays whatever he feels like, but he was saying that they were going to keep playing and then getting lock boxes. Well, the server fell over, stranger. The server, one of the biggest problems of the DayZ mod is that it's so easy to hack, and we just had lots of people coming in there, stranger, and hacking it. So the server, we couldn't keep it running because, well, it's really hard to do. Okay, right, so quick introduction. So, as said, what they've been doing is they've been remaking the game from scratch. So you'll probably notice immediate, obvious visual differences in the engine. The animations have been completely reworked. So instead of the slow... Hang on a minute. It's this bug. How do I fix this? So I'm looking in one direction. There's a way to fix it. Thank you, Sneaky Monster. Thank you, man. How'd you do that? Is it first person? Then out again? I had this before. It is a known issue. Oh, yeah, I got blood on my hands because I gutted a chicken. Is it alt? There we go. Thank you very much. Yes, you'll probably notice the very immediate differences. It is extremely fast. They've completely reworked the animation. Is that a gun? Oh, wow. Holy shit, there's a gun. Wow. Okay. Hang on. An MP5 with a bunch of attachments as well. They spawn with attachments now. Because people were annoyed that they had to spend ages. Sweet. Any bullets in it? No. Hang on. What's it got in it? It's got a... What does that say? Plastic handguard. And does it have a magazine? No, it doesn't have a magazine. Okay, I'm going to have to find one of those. Okay. Right. Has anything affected the core gameplay? Broad question, Arents. They're working on the architecture and the mechanics of a new engine right now. So, they're working... That bit's still to come. They're mostly trying to get the base technology going. They have effectively started the game again. Back about a year and a half ago. They started... Oh, yes, I'm in the middle of Elektrozavosk, I think. Yes. Yeah, they basically rebuilt the damn thing completely from the ground up. I missed a gun, did I? It's very fast. Another gun. Oh, yeah. Same type. Hang on. It has a buttstock on it. Does that... It's already got one here. Which one's better? Pristine, pristine. Yeah. Thank you, Master Nate. Thank you very much, Master Nate. Wait, I'm confused. I can't tell. Vicinity... Buttstock. Badly damaged. Oh, it's a badly damaged one. This is worn. I'll keep this one. No magazine in it then. Oh, no, this is just the beta. Well, it is the beta, Crossy, as in they're calling 0.63 the Infusion Engine overhaul. They're calling it the beta, which in my opinion is a little bit deceptive. They shouldn't do that, but that's what they're doing. They're calling it the beta, but what they really mean is it's effectively DayZ 2. They're remaking the damn thing from scratch. Okay. You know, if Creative Assembly can just take the same engine and make extremely superficial, mostly visual and animation changes and call it Warhammer 2, then, you know, Bohemia can call this DayZ 2. But it's, I can hear Zeds. Hang on. But they're not going to do that, because then that would blow up horrendously in their face if they went and said they abandoned the first one just so they could develop the second. A handheld transceiver, is that one of the walkie-talkies? Thank you, Forbidden X-Fear. Thank you very much, Forbidden. How'd you get through there? Sorry. What would I suggest for people who never played DayZ and want to get into it? Wait. Wait, basically. Going back to the DayZ mod is kind of futile because its heyday was 2012, 2013. You won't... Badly damaged. Hang on. Needs a battery. Doesn't come with one. Thank you, Black Shadow. Thank you, dude. Most kind. Yeah, the heyday of the original DayZ mod is long over. It's not necessarily about mechanics, it's about mindset. The audience is now just that which shoots on sight and plays PUBG, so it's not worth it anymore. However, there is a small chance that, hopefully, fingers crossed, 45 caliber. Okay. Can this go in here? There's a small chance that when they can sort this, we'll have a bit of a renaissance. I hope, fingers crossed, for DayZ. Then I recommend people who've never tried it do it. What about people who played the mod but never bought the standalone? Yes, but again, the standalone is not ready. It is not ready. The 0.62 thing, no one plays it, and it's the crew that remains on it. So sorry, I should explain. 0.62 is the current one that's on Steam, on its stable branch, on its released on Steam. A small team was left behind to work on it, as far as I can tell, from as a skeletal crew. But most of Bohemia is working on 0.63, which again is effectively DayZ 2, basically. As in, Yeah, it's difficult with the naming of it is difficult because they keep muddying the water rather intentionally. Thank you, Courage. Thank you. Because they don't want to say it's Daisy 2, but it is effectively a new game built from the ground up. If what I'm saying makes any sense. What? Okay. Yeah, she's annoyed. Let's go this way. I'm not going to be able to evade. Oh, shit, lag. I'm not going to be able to evade her. The Zeds are now not a joke. And I can't outrun her either. Okay, quickly, I need to switch to a melee weapon. Oh, no, you need to do Scum's thing where you put it quickly on the taskbar. Don't do that. Fuck, drop it. Just drop it. Now. Yeah, that's awkward. Scum automatically adds it to the toolbar. Where'd she go? Did I lose her? Really? Oh, there you are. Ah, fuck. Hang on. Okay, so it seems they took out the physics engine. Right. Yeah, all of the infected are falling in the same manner. Maybe they took it out, or they haven't put it in properly yet. Yeah, the Zeds are no joke, and then she glitches inside a building. Yeah. Right. Am I anyway affiliated with DayZ, or do I have stocks in it? I see what you're trying to say. Right, so just to make this clear, it is absolutely impossible to bribe me. And if a company attempted to do it, I would publicly out them. Because I find that kind of thing absolutely sickening. You know how, like, you give money to YouTubers and they shill shit. Can't stand it. I hope pretty soon it will be made clear, because I'm spending 2 years making a massive critique of the DayZ standalone. Which they're not going to be happy about, but fuck them. So, no is the answer. A very clear no. Pretty soon, purely by views, I will be DayZ's biggest critic in the world. So, you know, it's just purely based on just numbers of view. Yeah, I'm making a huge DayZ critique. No, of course not. But as part of that critique, I need to understand what went wrong with this development, and to do that, I need to play this. If that makes sense. But no, there's no fucking way I would ever accept money from any company to shill their shit. No fucking way. Sorry, can these go in here? 45 caliber, what is that even for? Have I already bitched about Brian? Not yet. Brian Hicks, one of the creative directors? Yeah. Yeah, we can agree to disagree, I think, Brian. We can agree to disagree. Which is another way of saying I think you're wrong about many things. Oh, another can of what's it? Hey! They go in here. But I have no magazine, so it's only got a single shot. Okay. So what does it sound like? Pretty... It did! Uh-oh. Maybe quickly... Put another bullet in this. Ow, okay, too slow. Right, put it on the floor. Ow. Get fucking... Okay, I think I made an error. I fired a weapon. Okay, I've made a big error. Right, it's time to go, I think. It's definitely... Okay, screw the gun. Really? Really? Okay. Zeds are not to be trifled with in 0.63. Good. Fucking finally. Good. Jesus, how long did it take, eh? Fine, yeah. Zeds are not to be trifled with in 0.63. Okay. So what, my first death, I shot myself in the throat with a shotgun to see if the suicide mechanics work. The answer is yes. The second death, I starved, I think. The third death, I was beaten to a paste by Zeds in Elektrozavosk. I'm a chick. Okay. Right. They've been that way for a while. Well, I haven't seen them then. Jeopardy. Well, that's true. I suppose in 0.62 they were quite dangerous, weren't they? Not that dangerous. Thank you, pizza. Thank you very much, pizza. But yes, effectively one of the chapters, essentially one of the major failings of DayZ, in my opinion, and one of the focuses of the chapters that I've already done for the video essay. Oh, I'm next to I'm on the far east coast. I know where I am. One of the chapters that I focused on is that when it comes to a survival game, this isn't just me bantering. When it comes to a survival game, there are two environmental, so PvE challenges that players must be presented. Thank you, Captor 1N Autism 0. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you. And I've defined them as the internal challenges, such as your food, your water, that sort of thing. You know, like the stats that you've got to manage within yourself. Your character challenges, you know, to keep yourself alive, and the external, such as, well, zombies, the things that are out there. The internal ones drive you to move from, to make you move from point to point, and stop you from camping one area. The external provide threats when you get there. DayZ, throughout its development, has failed rather spectacularly on its external mechanics. Internals were always fine. They always had it so players could move around. But their external mechanics, even placeholder ones, temporary ones that will get replaced later, were always awful. The Zeds, in other words. And the trouble is, this has resulted in a player base, at least in my opinion, that don't know how to play DayZ. At least talking about the normal stable branch release, whatever. Who are just going around shooting each other on sight. Thank you, Clarity and Ashwan. Thank you very much. Thank you. Can I rip these up? No, I need a weapon. So, you know, each time I pop into the DayZ standalone for the last several years, players just move around the coast and just shoot each other, obviously, because that's all they have to do. But you need, and that got dark quickly, but you need an external PvE challenge. You need to pressure people into making tough decisions. Otherwise, you just have a walking sim. Thank you, Everready. Thank you very much, Everready. Thank you. And Elaxi. Thank you, Elaxi. Also, there was an update. I believe it was Peter, one of their lead designers. In one of his updates when he was talking about the newly implemented zombies. I think it was in patch 0.61. I think it was, and he was saying, "Christ, quite a few of them." Thank you, Crying Scum. Thank you. He was saying that people are complaining to him. Or he's gotten a few complaints that DayZ's too hard with the zombies, which is expected. And then he wanted to remind people in his blog post at the time that that zombies, that's part of it. And I couldn't help but shake my head when I read it, Peter, because it's kind of like, well, what do you expect? Your audience for years has not had to deal with a PvE threat, so they're not trained in the right way. They think that it's just roaming around and talking to each other and tying each other up, and not the zombie survival thing that it's supposed to be. So when you implement the zombie survival thing, they complain. And then you complain that they're complaining. So it's kind of like, dude, come on. Thank you, Traitorous. Thank you very much, Traitorous. Thank you, dude. Exactly. And that, sorry, that's the second reason, Peplosaurus. That's the only thing to do, the PvE challenges, due to the absence of the base building, the vehicles, the traders, the missions, all the stuff you'd be doing normally when you play DayZ, Epoch, Origin, or Overpoch, or whatever, back in 2013. Those mechanics didn't get super popular in isolation across the entire community. I suppose I should wear a dress, shouldn't I? I'm a pretty lady. Don't quote that out of context and put that on Reddit. Hey, Edberg. Edberg, I feel pretty. I feel pretty, Edberg. Right. Now I'm complaining that they're complaining. Yeah, I'm more pointing out the what I feel was bullshit. The people, the standalone players don't know how to play DayZ, or at least most of them. The ones I've encountered, certainly. Thank you, Bloody Master and Fear of the Dark. Thank you. New stream alert. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you fucking dare. Okay. Kebab says that made in a standalone for the last several years. It's either been PvP or building massive tent villages and hoarding. Yeah, so they managed to get the... Oh, there is stuff there. They managed to get the collecting gear element fine. but and the PvP combat, but that's pretty much all that was there. There's so many more activities that you can do. Collecting and getting land vehicles operational, air vehicles as well, dynamic missions such as attacking bandit bases that spawn with their own AI, trading surplus gear at traders, attacking other player bases, defending player bases. What else is there? Other caches, so not just caches to do with helicopter crash sites, player bases that have decayed that you're looting for parts. There's so much more to do in DayZ than just roam around and shoot each other. Of course, none of that's represented yet, and until it is, then it's got extremely dark all of a sudden. I can't. Do these things spawn anything? Hi there, Sandvic5. Thank you, dude. Thank you kindly. Huh? What did I start when I first started YouTube? Oh, it was technically when I started properly. Oh, okay. I was kicked. Oh no! I was kicked for being too pretty. Oh, must have DC'd. Didn't get to keep my dress either. Yeah, technically I was doing what is it? So the DayZ bullshittery was the first one because we had a DayZ mod server, and as is the nature of the DayZ mod, everyone had their own server. There were thousands of them, tens of thousands of them. And we needed a way to make the server stand out. So I put together a bullshittery, put the link beneath it, and it got like 100 hits at most. But you know, we were desperate to get someone playing with us. Thank you, Lexical. Thank you very much, Lexical. Hang on. Try this one. Yep. So, kicked for cheats. Have I felt the pull of the recent WoW resurgence? Nah, Lawrence. My time in WoW is done. It's not a chapter I wish to reopen. Because, forgive me, but I'm one of these people who I was drawn into WoW in quite a big way. In a very big way. So we're talking every single day, with more or less without exception, entire weekends spent seeing all the content, just absorbing everything, getting the most crazy achievements. So yeah, I was into it in a very big way, and if I step back in there, will I be able to get out again? Is the question. I can't. Yep, playing WoW with my girlfriend. Yep. Yes, indeed, that sort of thing. 2 PCs side by side, playing on weekends. I was one of those stereotypical, WoW players. So I'm out, and I'm glad I'm out. In hindsight, all of the experiences I've missed game-wise because I played one single game. I need more. I need variety. I can't play one game. Right, just spawning now. All right then. I'm working towards my 10-year WoW token. Oh, yeah. Sober for 10 years. Okay. At least I get to keep the dress. Wait a minute. Cool. Right. Are we scumming tomorrow? Yeah, I'm down. I'm up for it. Edberg. Yeah, it was good fun this morning. We played a bit of Scum. Edberg dressed as a furry. We hunted a bear. Thank you, Raze and DJ Camney. Thank you, both of you. Thank you. That's very generous. Tell you what, let's go north this time. Let's go north and try to head to what is it? My brain. Berezino? That was yesterday. Sorry. Was that yesterday? My brain. It all melds together, Edberg. I'm on the way out. Just put me into an old person's home. Right. Planning to give Epoch a shot. We did. Montreal. Quebec hosted a Namalsk server on Epoch, 1 point something, and we enjoyed it. What's the part I missed the most in standalone? Oh, as in the mechanics that haven't made it. Well, it's all of it. You can't, all of these activities need to be put together in a complete package to replicate the particular formula that worked. I'm just kind of rambling and talking about stuff, but a different chapter that I talk about mentions how it mentions how it was all of these activities that that had people build a particular mindset, and all of these activities were a collaborative affair. So throughout all of 2013, people kept adding to the concept of DayZ, and it was very democratic in a way, in which, you know what I said about there being tens of thousands of servers? That's true. There were. And all of them had different mod configurations, different plugin types. This one had dynamic missions with AI. This one didn't. This one had traders with safe zones. That one didn't. This one didn't have traders at all. This one had Nazis. This one had fucking, there's no loot because you got to hunt it all because it's like 100 years later or whatever. Thank you, Improbable Alpaca. Thank you. And what this basically meant was that through trying to compete for a limited audience share, all of these servers started to figure out what was the most attractive thing. Like, what elements made the best DayZ session. For example, dynamic missions with AI, as in bandits. Like, bandits have set up a stash house over there. That was in more or less by the end of 2013, after about a year of this competition, of this evolution. That was more or less in every server that had any sort of appreciable population, because all the others had died out, effectively. So, same with base building, for example. It was so useful and interesting that it became ubiquitous. And so at the end of 2013, you really had a good 9 or so core user stories, I suppose. It's the wrong word to use, but in terms of development, like core features that users would be doing on a regular basis. And without those core 9 that I've listed before, DayZ flounders. And the plan, I believe, with the standalone, according to Brian Hicks, was to build up the base technology and then hand over the keys to the kingdom in a similar fashion to the modders, who would then bring it back up to that same evolution. They would go through that same evolution. I don't think that was the best approach, personally, because the evolution had already happened. It was kind of decided by the end of 2013, which, by virtue of, last server standing, or the last few hundred servers standing, which mechanics were the best. So all you really had to do was go and implement them. And implement them well. And of course that's another kettle of fish, because the technology just wasn't ready. But Rust, the developer of Rust, looked at that. Implemented DayZ Epoch. Ark did the same. 7 Days to Die did the same. H1Z1 tried and fell on its ass. They deserved that one. Renamed themselves in Infestation Survivor Stories. All of these other devs did the same. They saw the writing on the wall. Just take what players have made and made popular and implement it. So, what's this? Canvas pants. What am I wearing now? I'm wearing some jeans, but these are larger. No, wait. Canvas pants. Ish. Take off my jeans, put on the trousers. Okay. Have I worked in software dev? I was a senior QA engineer. Yes. Senior QA engineer for not all of the 10 years, to be fair. I worked my way up there. But yes, I have worked with many of the same processes, many of the same tools, and with many, not the same people, but the same types of people in the same environments as Bohemia. So yes, I have some experience. Yeah. And reading all the dev blogs only makes me more sympathetic to them, because it was a nightmare project. This is a nightmare project. Yeah. But, yes is the answer. Thank you, Rathnor. Thank you very much, Rathnor. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. And, yes, effectively, so before I did the... Oh, it's an apple tree. Is there an apple? No. Thank you, Rathnor. That's very generous. Thank you. And yes, so for the last couple of years, I've been doing the YouTube editing thing. But prior to that, for 10 years, I worked in software dev, yes. Worked for a studio in London. We made everything, be it mobile, tablet, website, enterprise app, for whatever you want. Before that, consoles. Before that, mobile, as in a mobile, like you know, like mobile game services. You know that all the stuff, the software that comes embedded with your firmware. Handhelds, the N-Gage. God, remember the N-Gage. I did that. Thank you very much, Rathnor. Thank you very much. Thank you. So all of this has made me learn one thing. I'm so glad I no longer work in QA. I'm so glad. Oh man. I've escaped. I've escaped. No, I'm free. Yeah. Right. How old am I? I'm 18, Nix. 18. I'm young. I'm virile. I'm very sexually attractive. It's not too late. It's not too late. Thank you, Snake. Thank you very much, Snake. Thank you. I'm going to keep tracking this way. I'm very thirsty. Isn't there a well over here? Am I going mad? No, no, seriously. I'm 18. Ignore Ed Burke. He's a liar. Nor am I an alcoholic, although you've just reminded me. I do have a beer here. Right. What's the least favourite project I've made? Oh, fuck. So, you remember the 2012 Olympics? There was a particular client who shall remain unnamed, who had a newspaper that will remain unnamed, and they had a tablet/mobile/website service to deliver their subscription-based media, and they wanted to put in a they wanted to put in an Olympic like a it was what was it? It was like a fold out. You know, like how in newspapers you get like the glossy magazine type thing that comes inside the newspaper. They wanted to do the equivalent, like a pop up. Oh, it's a awful idea. Like a pop out thing for their app, right? That client was a nightmare because they would just not follow. It wasn't that they wouldn't follow; it's just they wouldn't listen. They wouldn't listen to the rules of Scrum development ever. They made just really, and of course you can't shift the deadline because it's the Olympics. What are we going to do? Call up the Olympics and say, send everyone home, you know? So we had a fixed deadline, a client that would keep piling on additional requirements or pull stuff from the sprint backlog when they shouldn't. And it ended up for the 3 days leading up to the Olympics, we were still trying to get this thing going, and it would be 1 a.m, and I would be still in London, trying to quality assure the code base or whatever. You know, I can't remember what I was doing, but trying to quality assure something. And it gets to the point where you just get so tired, you're not even sure what you're doing anymore. You know, like you can't even your brain. You're just autopiloting. It was a nightmare. Bandages. I'll take these. Stop giving you flashbacks. Have you been there, Asterwigs? Am I talking to a fellow, another damned soul? Are you QA, maybe? Okay. Hang on. But yeah, it was that one was pretty bad, I must admit. That was a very bad project. I'm so glad that was over. You're a software dev. Ah, what do you do, Asterwigs, if you don't mind me asking? Hang on a minute. First aid. Blood. Oh, hang on. Let me test this. So if I put this in my hand. No, put that there. Okay. And then if I hold it down, I can test my blood type. And then in the bottom right corner of the screen, it will show the blood icon. And then it will show... Thank you, Frangus. Thank you. Or not. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm... F3... No. B. I'm B... something. B-. Okay. I'm B-. C# currently working on investment software. Ah. Oh, a battery. Yes. Ah. Fun. Fun indeed. There, Asterwigs. Yeah. But I'm just glad I'm out. I'm glad I'm out. Yeah. B-. Yeah. That's right, yeah? Okay, I'm not misreading that. How many bandages? Oh wait, a nurse's dress. Ah, yeah, I'll take that. Is it pristine? Worn. What is this? Badly damaged. Yeah, I'll take that. Although, what have I put in here? Blood bag and a battery. Okay. Sorry, what was I saying? What was I talking about? But yeah, so yeah, I do want Daisy to come back. I'm a bit, well, obviously I'm a big fan of Daisy. Very much a big fan of Daisy. But as I was saying, and I keep repeating this, I'm a bit of a broken record now. It's not enough, in my opinion, in 2013 to just remake Daisy. Even Daisy Epoch or Origin or Overpoch. Because I think the audience has all been there now. Thank you, Weebers. Thank you. As in everyone's, or at least most people, have gone through it. They've been there. They've done that. I think it needs to move on. There needs to be the next thing. Sorry, I was trying to find some water because I'm dehydrated. Thank you, Duncan. Thank you very much, Duncan. Thank you. Pretty sure there was a well over there. And Brunch. Thank you, Brunch. Thank you kindly. Go this way. That's very generous of you, Brunch. Very generous indeed, sir. Thank you. Extremely generous. You think the zombies should be such a big threat to players that it forces people to band together? Well, yeah. I mean, it's about pressure. It's about, in order to get the mindset of the DayZ player. Oh, is that not working? Okay. That doesn't work. Thank you, Zero. Thank you very much, Zero. Oh, am I stuck? Oh, this isn't good. Ooh, some work needed, I think. Oh, dear. I might be stuck, folks. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Thank you, Mad Haddock. Thank you, dude. Only if you're sure, though. Only if you're absolutely sure. That's very generous of you. Hang on. Go crouch. I think it's fucked. Unless I can... Yep, still quite a lot of work needed then, eh? Right. Prone and roll? It won't let me go prone anymore. I'll hold down. See, it doesn't do anything. Hang on. Okay, what can I commit suicide by crowbar? I'm gonna slip my wrist open with the crowbar. No, I don't want to do that. How do I not do that? There we go. Oh, yeah. Suicide was the answer? Holy shit! Suicide's the answer. Don't quote that out of context. Suicide was the answer in that very particular, specific case. Thank you very much, Mad Haddock. Thank you very much. Oh, fuck ass. I threatened to cut myself, and the game was like, whoa! Okay, steady on, young lady. Let's let her go. For another one for the quote sheet. Fuck. Thank you, Abini. Thank you very much, Abini. And Grey Gun. Thank you, Grey Gun. That's very kind. Thank you. Okay. So yes, so it's about, when it comes to the external and internal PvE threats, so this is disassociating DayZ with its PvP entirely, because you can't control that. This is why. So you can't control the PvP elements. You can only control the PvE. So the food, the water is your internal. PvE challenges, the zombies, the witches, the exploding creepers, whatever. You know, the external threat, the dinosaurs of Ark, the, what else is there? The wolves of Rust. The external mobs are your external PvE challenge. Thank you, Grey... Oh, wait, is it the same? Grey Gone. Thank you, Grey Gone. And, yes, you've got to keep the pressure on your audience from both angles. So internal and external. So that the internal... Well, obviously, you can specify precisely why. The internal, so that you're never thriving. You're always just on the edge of survival. Where you've got to really think and make difficult decisions. For example, Edberg stands here, for example. Edberg turns around, say, I don't know Edberg. He says he has antibiotics. I've just met him. Okay, I'm dying. Am I prepared to do what is necessary to sate my internal PvE mechanic? In this case, get antibiotics? I might have to. I might have to kill a guy. Edberg could have been spending his whole weekend collecting gear, and I'm about to end it. I'm about to kill a man over my own internal PvE mechanic. You know, interesting scenarios like that. Or the opposite. External. We're surrounded by zombies. External threats everywhere. Edberg is here. I'm here. We dare not fire our guns. If we fire our guns, we better be ready to deal with the consequences. You know. So that stops it from just becoming a deathmatch. Where everybody's shooting everybody on sight. Because, oh shit, suddenly there are consequences if we did that. Thank you, Marble and Eternal. Thank you very much, Marble and Eternal. Yes, yeah, me, yeah, 1v1 versus Edberg, I'm pretty sure I know how that's going to go. I get that, but, you know. Yeah, Edberg says I'd be dead before I get close. Yeah, I'm well aware of this. But, you know, if you get my point. These mechanics are not random. These mechanics are well thought out and well trodden. Oh, a knife. And something that DayZ, especially so the DayZ standalone, has done a very bad job of trying to adequately present. Thank you, Martham. Even in a very placeholder form. Very placeholder form. No, thank you, Martham. Thank you, that's extremely generous. 2 years. Extremely generous of you to do that. Okay. How can I tell when I've drunk enough? What's going on with me and Frankie? Frankie's dead. Frankie's dead. He died of auto... No, ignore that. He hasn't updated the art on his Facebook page. That's lies. Frankie died of autoerotic asphyxiation. Choke and stroke. Belt round the neck. Just, you know, couldn't stop the old choke and stroke. Please spread the rumour through all social media that you have. Frankie is dead. Choke and stroke. Hashtag choke and stroke. So he's going to send me an angry message on Steam going, are you spreading the rumour that I'm dead? And I'll be like, no. Right. No, he's a lawyer. He's got a job. He's got a real job. He wears a suit and talks to a judge. He doesn't have time for the YouTube shite. Or if he does, it's none of my business. Yes, Edberg inherited his YouTube channel. He's going to turn it into a cooking channel. Yes. How to make burritos 101. Sorry, is that racist? Where's the racist bell? There we go. It's okay. So long as you ring the racist bell, it diffuses the racism. We've learnt this. That's why we also have the fattest tuba in ZF. The sexist tambourine. Right. We're making the social justice orchestra. Some of our games get really weird. Thank you, Mystic Dream. Thank you. Wait. Yes, Mystic Dream. Thank you. I did read that right. Where are we? Where? Sorry, I was going northward. Northward bound. Where'd you get one? Well, technically, this bell... So I got this because I was hoping to train Lulu, my French bulldog, for those unfamiliar. I was hoping to train her to be able to ring the bell whenever she wants to go outside of the flat to pee. Because I don't have a garden. Ooh. Children's backpack. Yes. But I quickly discovered a couple of things. Firstly, Lulu just pees whenever. Like, whenever she fucking wants. And secondly, she's a fucking dumbass. She couldn't put two and two together that ringing the bell means I would like to go outside. So I was like, oh, fuck it. So it just kind of sat on the edge of my door. And I just got used to it. And then I realised that I have a bell. And I thought to myself, we've got to do something with this bell. Thank you, Virus. Thank you very much, Virus. Thank you. Why is DayZ so special to me? It's an incredibly interesting game mode. Incredibly interesting. It exploded onto the scene in 2012 because it dropped a bunch of people into a open world environment, which was well detailed and rich in its well, everything that you could explore. Oh, player. Thank you, Lozzie. Thank you very much, Lozzie. That's very kind, Lozzie. Hello. Okay, nice talking to you. He looked at me like, the fuck? that, however, is your typical DayZ encounter, to be fair. Like, scared, you know, like, run away. That, to be fair, is how it goes. Sorry, what was I saying? Yes, but dropping a bunch of players onto a large open map with lots of detail, with weapons and equipment that have been sprinkled all over the place, courtesy of Bohemia Interactive's extremely anal attention to detail. So Dean Hall just took these two pillars, the two strengths of Bohemia's real virtuality engine, their big maps, which they keep putting in, and all of the weapons and vehicles that they sprinkle all over. Sorry, quick segue. Did you know that they in Arma 2 they put in the Russian faction? The Russian faction aren't actually in Arma 2's campaign. Are you aware of this? They're not there. They exist. They're like somewhere to the north, but you don't fight them. Like, I think in the last level, you fight 5 Russians. But they took the time to implement the entire Russian faction with Russian tanks, Russian planes, Russian helicopters, Russian infantry detachments with different squads and different weapons. Thank you. Ortmax. Thank you very much, Ortmax. They did this because they know that their users have this habit of making their own edited scenarios. So they put in Russia as a faction and then flesh them out. Yep, Russian uniforms, Russian like insignia, Foley for their weapons. If this were EA or Ubisoft, you'd see 5 infantrymen. That's it. Maybe have the Russian DLC for $15.99 on launch. You know, Bohemia, they went the extra mile to put in a faction that isn't actually in Harvest Red, the main campaign. So, sorry, my point is, Dean Hall took all of this, took this open map with lots of detail, took all of these factions and guns with lots of detail, sprinkled them around, and then made something that was very true to the sort of the zombie post-apocalyptic 28 days later feel that many games try to do but fail at, because they think zombies are mobs that must be mowed down, like the Dead Rising or whatever. Dead Rising? What's the one with the photographer in the mall? You know the one? Camera. I'm Frank West. Chin that looks like it's got its own workout routine. Yeah, but you know what I mean. But here it is. Big backdrop. Unclear survival objectives. You just got to try and make it for as long as you can. And surprise, it's a big hit. It's a tremendous hit. Through positive word of mouth, no marketing required, it gets like 1 million people in the DayZ mod. And to this day, I still find it captivating. Because you drop in, and all you have to do is survive. That's all you have to do. Good luck. Set an egg timer. See how long you can make it. Your first attempt to live, you'll die in 20 minutes. Because you can't figure out where anything is, you don't know how to drink. You'll be killed by a ladder. That's another story. But, yeah, it's just an incredibly interesting game mode, and that's why I like it. Furthermore, you drop in, other survivors drop in. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to kill them? No, it's not clear. You don't know what you're supposed to do. Your objective isn't actually to kill other people. This is an important thing when it comes to DayZ, the DayZ mod. Your objective is not to kill people. In fact, trying to kill people will probably put yourself at a greater risk of getting killed yourself. They're just people like you, trying to survive, trying to move around the world, gather sufficient resources, build their own bases, find their own vehicles, get their own helicopters running, trade supplies. Your objective is not to kill other people. This is even illustrated in the DayZ mod when sometimes there was a bug which would appear saying that someone's died to friendly fire. You're actually on the same team, in terms of the program at least. You know, the same American faction, civilian skin or whatever. Not Op4. What's the other faction? It's like West versus East. You're all on the West faction, apart from a few skin types. This is a rant? No, it's not a rant. I'm just speaking my mind about what makes DayZ so interesting. So anyway, so this gave this feeling of you've got to survive. How? Kill people? I don't know. Am I supposed to do that? Like the first time you kill somebody in DayZ, it's strong stuff. You're like, fuck, what have I done? I've just murdered somebody. It's not like today, people are roaming up and down the coast and hitting each other with crowbars in the neck. You know, this is not DayZ, what you're seeing here. Back in the day, 2012, no one knew how this genre played. The first time I killed somebody, I felt like shit. I felt like a fucking murderer. I just killed a guy who probably spent his entire weekend playing DayZ, and now he's back to day one on the coast with none of his gear. Because I shot him. Why did I shoot him? Because I thought he was going to kill me. We were in Berezino. He was sneaking, you know those cinder block walls? I heard someone behind me. He was crawling behind me underneath a cinder block wall with a gun. I shot him in the face because I was scared for my life. I felt like shit. Like, genuinely, I felt like an arsehole. Never did learn his name. But yeah, that's the moment that it hooked me, because I was like, oh, Christ. Unclear survival. So, point is, big map, lots of detail to it, unclear survival goals. Makes for very interesting emergent moments. Gameplay that's hard to replicate, because it's often unique and tied to that individual person's play experience. Like I play with a conscience. Well, actually, okay, I was a bit more naive back then, Edberg. Since I've joined ZF, my heart has hardened somewhat. Yeah, I know. But yeah, no, I remember. I distinctly remember. I could take you to the exact place, actually, assuming it's still there, past Ivan Butcher and Senchi's map design reworks. Yeah, but I can show you the exact point where I got my first kill. And yeah. What was the other point I was going to make about why DayZ is so interesting? So unclear survival objectives, big open map, lots of detail, emergent gameplay. I can't remember. There was another reason. A reason that just makes it so fucking fascinating. Taking it a bit too seriously? Well, I don't know, Goldwatch. Bear in mind, I'm an enthusiast, you know? An enthusiast is going to take something seriously. If you ask a violinist to talk about music, they're not going to give you like a 30-second answer, are they? The teams, the bugs. What was it? There was another element that made it so interesting. Oh, yes. How to word it, though. How did I word it in my essay? I did like an essay where I talk about this. Basically, it's going to sound a bit strange, but the flavour, the feeling of the game was one of hostility, one of where it's not a friendly type environment. Now, obviously, that's not unique. You've got many games with their own communities that aren't most fun to be around. But the thing is, that worked to its advantage in DayZ. It helped sell this feeling that you are not in a safe place. You are in a dangerous place. You got to watch your back. Look after number one. You know, the first time I typed anything in side chat, for example, someone told me to fuck off. Obviously, that's not unique. That's not even, you know, do that in many a game and people tell you to fuck off. But it works for DayZ much more than it does in every other game. The toxicity that infects other communities is actually one of the strengths of this game. You want toxicity in DayZ. You want the brutality. This is a psychological horror game at times, not always. At times, this is a game that no kid should ever be playing. Not for any blood or titties, but because you can get in people's mind and fuck with them. Thank you, Troublemaker. Thank you. Yes, and true. And then Bacon makes another good point. Yeah, and that makes the rare instances where you do make friends in DayZ so much more unique. You encounter somebody friendly. You go off on an adventure, and then as you're talking to them, suddenly they get shot in the neck, and then you're like, oh shit! Then you have to run away, and then you're like, oh that friendly guy I was hanging out with all Sunday, he's dead, and then maybe he disconnects, and you don't get to meet up with him again. Yeah. Thank you, Taquiz. Thank you very much, Taquiz. Thank you. Because the game has actual repercussions to your words and actions by losing something outside of the game. Time. Yes, Bacchus. It takes so much time to get going, and you can all lose it in an instant. You get very attached to your character. Very attached to your survival playthrough. Thank you, Arrowick. Thank you, Arrowick. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not seeing any apples, though. They spawn on the ground, though, now. Okay. Ever played with Sada? I think I have, haven't he? Haven't I? Didn't he play Left 4 Dead with us ages ago? Back when Frankie played Left 4 Dead with us ages ago, before he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. I think so. Right. Thank you, Bacon. Thank you very much, Bacon. Most kind. What do I need? I really need food. I'm starving to death. So yes, apples would be quite useful. Yes, we did, didn't we, Edberg? He got smokered through that elevator that one time. Really bad timing. Oh, hang on. I'm very near where I got my first kill. So it's very similar to this, but a smaller house next to it that I think was orange, like a cinder block wall. It was like here, like this area somewhere. Thank you, Primal. Thank you very much, Primal. Thank you. That's very kind, Primal. So yes, sorry, back to the top of all of my points there. So yeah, so DayZ was interesting because of the big map, the strengths of Bohemia. They keep doing that in all of their Milsim games, all the way from the start with Everon, in Operation Flashpoint. So big map, loads of detail. They go into an unnecessary level of detail, which makes it very useful for modders. Unclear survival objectives, which well represented the feeling of a 28 Days Later style film, and how toxicity plays into the advantage of the setting. It doesn't detract from it. It makes it better, makes it more interesting. Thank you, Rain. Thank you very much, Rain. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, Rain. Thank you. Still no food. I wonder if that building's gone. I swear it used to be like here somewhere. Thank you, Pillar. Thank you very much, Pillar. Thank you. Hi there, M3 Sailor. Welcome. And you're very... thank you very much. Glad you like them. I shall endeavour to make more bullshitteries. Trouble is, they take forever. They really do. They take forever. Ugh. Can you ask why I'm not playing the last update 0.63? Ta-da! These animations look 0.62? This is 0.63. This is the Infusion engine. Thank you, Toddler. Thank you very much. Look. Hang on. I can hold down the left mouse button, drink and run at the same time. Letting go of the mouse button to stop drinking. All the animations play independently on the skeleton. Can't do that in DayZ. Well, the normal, stable DayZ. Thank you, the big schnoz. Thank you. Yeah, they've done very good. They've done a lot of good work in 0.63. Oh, sorry. Did I misunderstand the question? Sorry. Why am I not playing on the stress test branch? I forgot. Well, I installed this one, and then to install the other one would be another 6 gig, I think. It said on Steam, and I don't really have the time to do that midstream. The only thing you've seen that's different is that you can now drink and walk. Oh no, God, it's entirely different engine. Look, it's totally different. Be it volumetric lighting, particle effects, shadows, all of the animations on the skeleton, the way in which they're processed by the architecture, all the audio, all the Foley's totally different. I fired a gun and I could hear the sound echoing off metal a moment ago, which was, oof. Okay. Yes, both this and Scum have a long way to go, though. And I keep repeating this, but it must be said. You can't just remake DayZ in 2018. You gotta push the formula further. You gotta do... What's next, you know? In its base form, you've just got the DayZ mod from 2012. In fact, less so. Even Scum has not reached the point of DayZ 2012. That's just a sorry, I'm misspeaking. 2013. The DayZ mod 2013 had the base building, the dynamic missions, the finding helicopters, getting them running, finding helicopter crash sites, looting bases, defending player bases, all of these other elements, like bandit caches, that sort of thing. That's the base level, in my opinion, that you've got to get to. Why? Because that's where the majority of the audience found their playtime. By the end of December 2013. No, very few people were playing the original DayZ mod servers. They were all in Epoch, Overpoch, and Origin. Like tens of thousands of people online at any one time, though, and they were all in those. They weren't in the DayZ mod anymore. Their tastes changed. Thank you, Xantilin and Kiri. Thank you very much, both of you. Thank you. That's very generous. Thank you. I'm still starving, and there's an apple tree. That's a lie. Where's an apple tree? Sure, I would say that, yeah, sure. Perhaps there are... No, actually, no, I would agree with that, sorry. No, I'm with you there. Yes, Scum is probably, at its current stage, better than what this is, yes. But again, both of them are not good enough, yet. As in, they haven't reached a minimum level of gameplay that would satisfy, obviously, me, but I would go further and make an assumption and say the majority of the DayZ mod audience. Thank you, Brock Dwarf and Funny Bro. Thank you, both of you. Thank you. And hell, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm utterly wrong. 250,000 game sales of Scum within the first day? Or week? Something? Was it week or day? Anyone know? Maybe I'm talking shit. Maybe they do all desperately want that specific experience and they're very happy with their purchase. But I would imagine that a lot of those are going to be DayZ mod players. And a lot of them, most of them, would have played Epoch and Overpoch and Origin, and therefore they have tastes that have evolved past just walking around and gathering loot and shooting at each other. 750,000 sales, yep. So a lot of those are going to be DayZ mod players, a lot of them. Where the hell are the apple trees? 700,000 sales in 1 week. Thank you, Julius. Thank you very much, Julius. That's an apple tree. Look. Feed me, feed me, please feed me. Thank you, Wayward. Thank you very much, Wayward. Thank you kindly. Fuck! If I can't eat, I'm gonna die. Thank you, Puppet. Thank you very much, Puppet. But I wouldn't recommend picking up for the first time now. No, Captain. But again, that's just because maybe my tastes are... No, actually no, sorry. I'd say no, because you need it to be a point where it's at a minimum level of gameplay to satisfy the majority, and also has innovations that will stop shoot on sight amongst those experienced people. Otherwise, it's just going to be roaming around killing people with no activities to actually, and no safeguards to stop that behaviour. And DayZ and Scum both are not supposed to be death matches. This is not a deathmatch game. Shit, if I drink Coca-Cola, will that alleviate some of my starving status, maybe? Let's have a look. Drink a beer at the same time. Yes, it does. Okay, maybe that will help just a bit then. I'll drink the other one in a moment. Okay. No worries, Captain. And apologies. There's not much I can do about it, but apologies if I ever come across as preachy. I have that I have that habit. Yeah, sorry. Tear into rags. Yes, we'll do that for the sake of bandages, so I can heal myself when hurt. But yes, I'm a huge DayZ mod fan, so obviously I have expectations from this type of game mode. Hopefully, we'll see Red Plastic. Yes, we'll see. Pickle Tiger. No, Soviet, you never come across as preachy. I know. Sorry, I'm not proud of it, to be honest. I do that. I also have this problem where I take my opinion and then I extrapolate it, thinking that I make that same fallacy that because it's my opinion, oh, other people must think it. I need to shut the fuck up sometimes in that regard, because that's not true. But oh well. I apologise in advance. Ooh, hatchet there. That's a big hatchet, isn't it? What is this? Swap? Oh. Why can't I put that in my backpack? Oh, it's just too big. Wait, what? I'm confused. How big is this? Oh, I see. It's because my... Right, because the backpack isn't tall enough. I can't put it there. I see. Right, so I can put the crowbar on my back then, can't I? Hang on. Crowbar. Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. It puts it on the back automatically. Sweet. And then put the hatchet in my hand. Can I use it? Yes. All right. Whee. Right. Am I going to be in Frankie's new Arma 3 DayZ series? Frankie's dead. He died. Autoerotic asphyxiation. Come on, get with the picture. Frankie's dead. Totally dead. Right. Thank you, Shadow Deity. Thank you, Shadow. Much appreciated. Thank you. And Raw Nog. Thank you, Raw. And glad you think so, Ishiraku. But yeah, sorry, you know. It's a bad habit of mine. Okay, so for those just joining the stream, I'm just kind of cruising around aimlessly. And I should be drinking more of this beer. Sorry, I barely touched it. Yeah. I'm supposed to be drinking beer and just chilling. Instead, I'm just chilling. We can't have that. Okay, I'll drink the other Pepsi. So again, I can just let go of the mouse button to stop drinking a certain amount at any time, which I think is super cool. Also, where's my HUD? I had a HUD before. It's gone now. I switched it off somehow. Yep, there we go. Are there any zombies? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them. So what they've basically done, if I apologize if I've misunderstood this, is that they've re-implemented the zombies for 6.3, but what they've done is they've put them on an initialization list that goes with the server when it launches, so their positions are not tied to the players specifically. They'll roam the map and do their own thing, but they also have some code to do with dynamic events which detect player locations, I think, and then set a series of dynamic stuff happening around them. For example, helicopter crash sites where necessary, the spawning of particularly rare equipment for someone lucky enough to find it, or zombies. So they are both on the terrain and appearing around you dynamically. And when lots of people congregate in one area, especially if they start fighting, the zombie numbers start climbing, which is an excellent addition. This will also stop the metagaming problem of the DayZ mod, in which because the zombies were tied to an individual player, you would be spotted at long range by anybody with binoculars because they could just see, oh, there's zombies over there. Must be a player because they're not mine, you know. There we go. Okay. What's that? Sorry. Yasin says he left instructions in a vault to post 6 videos this November/December. He also left a note saying, "Stop saying I died." Yeah, right. Frankie's dead. He's dead. Seriously, he's dead. He died. He's dead. Also, is there like a military camp somewhere in this city? I think there might be. Certainly a hospital. Cathode says after a mere 5 years they touched the goddamn thing. It gets worse, I'm afraid. They've basically they're remaking the game from the ground up. For the last year and a half, most of their dev team has switched over to the Infusion engine, and they're remaking DayZ from scratch, which is the right decision. It's the right decision, but obviously it's something that would come with some shame, I think. I certainly wouldn't want to, you know, because it kind of admits a lot of fault. You know, if you get to the point where, as they described, it was like putting in their dev blogs, it's like, yeah, we're doing this, yeah, we're implementing this, yeah, we're doing this, you know, for like all from 2012 to 2016, and then you reach the start of 2000, like I think the start of 2017, and they're like, yeah, that works shit, and it's kind of like, I think Brian said something like it's like constantly trying to put band-aids upon band-aids, which I think is what you Americans call plasters. Why the hell do you call them band-aids? What's that about? It's weird. It's like saying sidewalk. You sound like a toddler. Sidewalk. It's pavement. It's clearly pavement. Couch. It's a sofa, for fuck's sake. The hell is wrong with you people? Oh, Band-Aid is a company. Is it? Ah, I didn't know that. It's an American company? We don't have that here. 9mm rounds. A teddy bear with bandages in it. Oh, interesting. I can take the teddy bear with me. Why not? You Brits are weird. Hey! You can't come in this live stream and call Brits weird. Yeah, we're weird. So where's the hospital? It's over there. Sidewalk is a company. Yeah, everything in America is named after companies. Oh, okay. Right. It's getting dark very quickly. I wonder if the time's accelerated. Ah. Where do you walk on the road? Well, we don't walk on the road. We walk on the pavement next to the road. Okay. It is getting very dark very quickly. Okay, I'm just kind of exploring, looking for stuff. Trying to avoid the attention of the devs, of the Zeds. There's one of the Bohemia developers. Hang on, if that's one of the Bohemia developers, then I have to do this. Hang on, fucking. Come here, Brian. Come on. Realistic deer AI, Brian. Yeah? Realistic deer AI? Why'd you do that for? What's that about? Huh? Come on, dude. Didn't implement the side chat? Why not? Why didn't you implement the side chat, Brian? You didn't put in the music either. What's that about? Hmm? Come on. Basics. Basic level of things expected from the DayZ mod. Take you 5 minutes. Oh, that's not true. Hang on. I feel better. That was good. Okay, hang on. Right. Oh, I hear gunshots in the distance. Mm-hmm. Yes, sorry. I should explain. Some frustrations on reading the dev blog. Some frustrations. I understand. They eloquently explain many of their development decisions in the DayZ standalone. All the same, I don't agree with many of them. I feel that many of them were made with a very, very strange mentality in mind that did not necessarily serve the audience, the customers who were there, you know, playing the game. The post-launch. And your early access launch is your launch, by the way. I don't need that, do I? Where's my backpack? What? Oh, weird. There we go. Da 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 da. What's my opinion on skins in free games? There's nothing inherently wrong with skins or any sort of aesthetic thing. My problem with them is more that more often than not they're put into a skinner box for the purpose of conditioning the audience into constantly using them, and people don't realise what conditioning is or what a skinner box is. Technically it's a lever box, not a skinner box, but all the same it's quite dangerous in my opinion and should be illegal. Oh, security checkpoint. Does this have a gun in it? Hang on. What's he doing? Thank you, 13 prophecies. Thank you. Okay, he's spazzing out. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck me, Brian. Holy shit. Came out of nowhere. Right. Ooh. Take that. Thank you, Seron and Blink. Thank you, both of you. A pistol, a badly damaged pistol. They still haven't got the calibers in the descriptive text. That's annoying. What goes in here? What's the combine? No. It doesn't tell me what ammunition goes in it. Thank you, Dark Beta. Thank you very much, Dark. Thank you. Got a knife. Take the hatchet. I don't think it is 9mm, is it? Ugh. That's disgusting. How do I open this? Don't think that's how you do it. Box of 9mm cartridges. How does one open the 9mm? What's that sound? Oh, the dog snoring. How do I combine? Weird sounds. Put it in the hands exit. Put it in the hand exit inventory. Hand exit inventory? What does that mean? Sorry. Hold the gun combined with the ammo. No. Combine magazine. Thank you, Krez Soradorox. Thank you very much. Thank you. Krez, much appreciated. Anyone know? Sorry? I'm super confused. Put my HUD back on and I will see. How do I put the HUD back on? Oh, have I switched something off? Put packet in hand and then open. Hang on. Press the key to the left of 1. Oh, I see. Thank you very much. Thank you. Aha. And then... No. The HUD back on and then open. I don't get it. No, I'm just trying to get the box open though. To get the... yeah, I realise it's probably not the right ammo. I'm just trying to get the box open. Left mouse button. Oh, right. Got it. Thank you very much. Got it. I've got some paper as well, which I can use as kindling. Yeah, they don't go in there. Yeah. What's this then? This magazine takes 9mm rounds though. Okay, I just need to find a 9mm gun. Cool. Okay. Ah, it's dark. I've got a battery if I can find a torch. Ooh, big axe. Big axe. I'll take the big axe. Take that into my hands. Sweet. I can't see shit. The sounds are pretty amazing. They've done great work. Shirt with a bit of paper in there. Okay. A damaged shirt. A damaged green shirt. Nurse's dress. The nurse's dress is larger. Keep this one. Make a torch. Could make a fire. Am I that cold though? Yeah, not sure. I can't bloody see anything. I could make a torch and use that for light. How would you make a torch? Do you mean like a... Sorry, I mean flashlight. Flashlight? The Americans call it flashlight. That's what I meant. I don't mean a torch like a stick with like a rag, like a burning rag on the end. Thank you, Schwartz, Jamie. Thank you, Schwartz. Thank you. Sticks and rags combined. Yeah? Should I give it a go? Alright. Sticks and coal, yeah. There we go. Tree cut down. So a bunch of firewood here. Combine. Split into thirds. Why do I call it a torch? I have no idea. I didn't make English. Alright, okay, so there are thirds. Oh no, is it a different type of bush that I need to cut down? A smaller one? Cut down tree. Can't bloody well see anything. That's a telegraph pole. I need a long stick, don't I? Not one of these shitty little sticks. What happens if I cut that? Oh no, sharpen a stick. Hang on. Okay. Alright, so what have I got? So sharpened stick can be used as a crude arrow. Ah, okay. Wait, I can make a bow? I guess I need a string, don't I? A piece of string. Hey, Moley. Hello, Zenith Moley. You okay, man? I can't make a bow. Oh, shit. Maybe I should just get somewhere inside. It's too dark and I can't see anything. What happens if I cut down a small tree? Hang on. Like a hedge or something. Whoop. I can use 12 rags to make a string? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there's loads of them. Many, many Zeds. Ooh. Scorpion. What is this fire? Again, it does not put the damn caliber in the descriptive text. Ugh. It really bugs me. It's something small, but it's really annoying. I don't know what ammo this weapon takes. Oh, hang on. No. You won't let me know either. Thank you, Biggles. And Dienta. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Biggles and Dienta. Thank you. Pretty sure it's 9mm. Don't think it is. Ooh. 308 rounds. Thank you, Goobsy. Thank you very much, Goobsy. Much appreciated. So on that pistol that I've got, I can put these in there, can't I? Where they go? Put that down. Nope. Yes. Sweet. Okay, a single pistol. A single bullet in that pistol, which I can save for myself. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Slow and ominous. No, let's not do that. Don't do that. Right. Okay. Right. But I don't have a magazine for the thing, so I can't. It's functionally useless. Unless unless I was super accurate. Okay. I hear a chicken. A food source. Let's go get it. Then I can use the blade I've got to chop it up. Here, chicky. Thank you, Cyberical. Thank you, Cyberical. Much appreciated. Thank you. Where is it? There you are. Stay still. Stay still and die like a chicken. Oh, wow, first time. Sweet. Alright then. There's the chicken. Put this axe down, take out the kitchen knife. Skin the chicken. Not my hand. go. Right, and then take the chicken breasts, put them in the inventory, put the kitchen knife. Okay, my hands are covered in gunk now. I don't need both the machete and the kitchen knife. I've got 2 kitchen knives as well, that's weird. Okay, take the axe off the floor. What does that sound? Okay. Just logged in. Why have I quit YouTube? I made a video like last week. Like, I posted a video last week. I made it before then. Okay. Okay, school building. Don't really want place. Ah, it's fine. Okay, hang on. So let me just pop down some stuff here for a minute. Put down the chicken breasts. 5-second rule, they'll be alright. Oh, hang on, where's the other one gone? Oh, I see they stack. Cool. Alright. So pop those down. Pop that down. Put the gun down for a minute. Put the teddy bear down. Just going to quickly pop outside and get some wood and come back. Make a fire. An impromptu fire. Cook the chicken. Then nom 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 nom. Okay. Cut down the bush. Delicate bush chopping. Thank you, Bezaleth. Thank you very much, Bezaleth. Thank you for doing that. Much appreciated. Oh, wait, I can't carry the long wooden stick. Oh, crap. Hang on. I need that later. I'll come back for that. Can't put a fire inside? Are you sure? I thought you could. Can't you? I can always just move it. Ah. Right, chopping wood. Okay, take the wood, put it in my backpack. Oh, can I take one? What if I move these? Does that make a difference? No, still not enough room. All right, take this one log in. Fires can't be started indoors unless it's a stove/fireplace. Oh. Alright. Just pop it here then. Okay, so pop that there. And then I'm just going to pop the crowbar down and go get the chicken. That's not too bad though, the idea of having fireplaces inside. Okay, chicken breasts. I'll leave the teddy. Well, I'll take the teddy. Company. What's that on the floor? I left the pistol behind. Pick up the pistol. Okay. Hi, Edberg. Wouldn't replacing the crowbar with a big axe be easier? Yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably being silly, aren't I? Thank you, Thunder. Thank you very much, Thunder. Thank you, man. Edberg, still no word back from the car dealership about that thing. So a bit annoyed, really. I got my hopes up on the weekend. I was really looking forward to possibly buying my first car, or at least putting down the deposit and then being on a waiting list. But nothing. No, they haven't even gotten back to me. It's really quite annoying. Hang on. So hang on. If I put the log in my hand, no, wait. There we go. Axe log split into thirds. There we go. So I'll make the what's it for the fire. Right, okay. Okay, there we go. So I've got the thirds. Then if I mix the thirds with the... I can't remember how to do this. Bear with me. Sharpen a stick. Edberg says give you a place and time so you can dip your sack on it. No, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Next recipe. So torch. Oh, you can make torches. Holy shit. Splint. Fireplace. Fireplace. There we go. Craft. Hold it. So you just need a rag and a stick, a bunch of thirds of stick, thirds of stick, whatever. Hang on. Okay, so kindling, fuel. It needs logs. So let me just get some logs. Pop this down. Whoa, what happened? Oh, what on earth? What about, oh, I see. I've got the fireplace. No, put it down. Put it down. I think. Yeah. There we go. I like that. What they've done with the fireplaces. That's clever. It's happening. Believe it, says Edberg. Fuck you, knobhead. Not yet, Super Hat. As in, this isn't on the branch that's on Steam. Well, as in by default. This is the experimental branch, and the nutshell is that they're basically remaking... effectively, this is DayZ 2. But they don't want to say that, because then the PR, they'll get screwed with the PR. They've remade the damn game from scratch, because they realised that was pretty much their only way out. It was the only way they were going to make anybody happy, was to just remake the damn game from scratch, with a new engine, the Infusion engine, and then launch it. I'm assuming, I might be wrong, but I'm assuming they're probably going to power all the way to 1.0, or, you know, as close to it as they can. I would if I were them. Because, you know, they're not going to win anyone over by going, hey, here's a new engine, slightly better trees, yeah. Okay, why would this go there? Fuel? No? I don't know. I'm making assumptions. I have no idea what they're doing. Ugh. Yes, indeed, Eric. That's the problem. DayZ is about a complete package, isn't it? It's not enough to just wander around and loot and shoot people. So how do I? It says no fuel. Shot south of me. Drag log on mini icons above the tripod interface. Drag the log. Oh! What's those? There are tiny icons. What are they? What do they do? Oh, I see. Storage. Fuel. Okay. So that's it, isn't it? So if I put that there, put it in the vicinity. Now I need a long stick, which we can get from that. Yay! Get from that hedge. That Zed's going to be an issue, isn't she? Hang on. Let me just eliminate this bitch. Hang on. There we go. Right, where's that long stick? Is it still here? The one that I needed earlier for the sake of the skewers? No. Maybe I cut it into thirds. Thank you, Carmadillo. Thank you very much, Carmadillo. Much appreciated. Thank you for doing that. I need another hedge so I can get a long stick to make a skewer to cook the meat. Another shot south of me. I'll head over here. Thank you, Grey Shadow. Thank you, Grey. Much appreciated. Need a hedge, need a hedge. Can't see the hedge just because it's too dark. Long stick in next to... Oh, did I bring it back to the fireplace, did I? Am I just being dumb? Long stick... Oh, it is. I'm just retarded. Sorry. Then again, I'm sure you knew that. There we go. So now, if I go and light the fireplace... Oh, no, wait. Oh, crap. I need to make a... Like a fire, what's it? Like a, hang on. A lighter, what's it? Yeah, pick it up. There we go. Combine. Next recipe would be a... thank you, Distortion. Thank you very much, Distortion. Thank you. Fire drill. Yeah, how do you make a fire drill? How does one make a fire drill? Yeah. Is it not with the wooden sticks here? One bark. Oh, I need bark. So I get the small machete. Right, so I don't cut down the tree with an axe. I slice off a bit with a knife. Got it. Sweet. I don't know, Drawer, is the answer. I don't know. I'd hope so. I'd very much hope so, because being a fan of the DayZ mod, I would love to see it return to full splendor. I'd love to see a renaissance for DayZ. However, obviously, lots has changed. I know I keep saying it, I'm a broken record. You can't just remake the DayZ mod in 2018. You need to push the envelope further. There needs to be more. But also bear in mind that lots of people are now used to what the DayZ mod is, as represented by many other types of games. So you need some way to mitigate the shoot on sight. You need some way to get the mentality about... Oh, sorry, pardon me. The mentality that this is a tense survival game, not how many people you can bag at 600 meters with a sniper. Sticks. Where are the sticks? There. And then the bark, maybe? Combine to make a hand drill kit. Is that the one? Okay. Okay, let's try this. So with the hand drill kit, which is here, let's put the sticks down. Here we go. And then light the fire, maybe? Where is the fire? Firewood, fireplace. Okay. Ignite with the hand drill. Okay. Well, I'll be playing with Cyanide. I think he's out of the country at the minute, I'm afraid. Leave a message after the beep. Okay, oh, so it's done. Do I blow in it? I think I've got a blow in it. Fireplace blow? No. Is that it? Is it done? Okay, so take the long wooden stick and then put the piece of chicken on the end of it. Yeah, and then cook. Hey! Now apparently one full circle before it's cooked, someone said. Yeah, look at the dynamic shadows now in the infusion engine. They're very cool. Didn't see that in real virtuality, did you? Yep, dynamic shadows, volumetric lighting, particle effects. It's all very sexy. But again, keep repeating myself, won't be enough. You've got to make the gameplay on top of it. You can't just do the architecture. Well, the engine shit. Okay, there we go. And then that's done. Is it cooked? It's cooked. It's fantastic. So yeah, last time I was eating raw chicken then. Right, quickly cook the other one while the fire's up. Thank you, Daddy Skeleton. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you. Sorry, did I misspeak? Is it not real virtuality? Real virtual something? Real something. What's that armor they were using? The engine they were using for armor. Because they used the Take On Helicopters engine initially, which is a branch of the same engine that Operation Arrowhead was using, which I think is called real virtuality. Alright then. Sweet. Wait, that's not fully cooked. Not yet. Thank you, lovely cans. Thank you, lovely cans. Thank you for doing that. It was Real Virtuality 4 upgraded with DX11. Okay. There we go. Orange. Right. Put that down. And then nom on some chicken. I shall, with my bloodied hands. Oh, God. Okay. That was quick. My health is shooting up. My hunger's very low. Let's just wait and see what happens for a moment. Hang on, put the teddy down. Me and Teddy. Face the right way, Teddy. Yeah, that'll do. Ah. You can eat the raw chicken without getting ill. They haven't implemented that yet. That's a surprising amount of restraint from Bohemia. Then we're going to implement every non-essential little thing first. You'd expect them to have put in cholera by now. Thank you, Corin. Thank you very much, Corin. Much appreciated. Is that it? I've just eaten those really quick. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. So my health is climbing. My hunger value is dropping. So Nice. So 1 chicken. I've eaten a whole chicken. Thank you, Corin and Strawberry. Right, so a single log didn't keep that burning very long. So blow into the fire. So do I need to put another log on there? Hang on. So if I pick up this firewood, then drag and drop it, and someone said on the icon above the fire? Yeah, there we go. And then blow into it. Oh, wow. Thank you, Fly8Oi, or Flyboy. Not sure which one. Thank you kindly for doing that. I'm pouring water onto the fire. Thank you very much, Fly. That's very generous of you for doing that. So how do I light the fire again? More something? More of these little sticks? Kindling? Fuel? Maybe put a rag on there, maybe? Yeah, try now. Thank you, Mighty Owl. Thank you very much, Mighty. Add kindling. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe it's just not working right now. Oh, I did pick up a rope. Where'd I get that? Where'd I get the rope from? What can I make with this? Doesn't say. Yeah, Scum's crafting menu would be useful now, wouldn't it? Definitely. That certainly has a place in this sort of thing. Okay, not too bad. Right, so what's the time? It is getting quite late now, actually. It's already 20 to midnight. Maybe I should probably call it there and go to bed. Don't want to have a super late night like I did last night. I stayed up till about 2:30, half 2, when I should have been in bed. Right. Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up there then. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you very much, Ethan. Thank you for doing that. Much appreciated. Put the crowbar in my hand. Put the teddy back in the bag. Put the bunny back in the box. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you very much, Ethan. Thank you. Right, sweet. All right, then. So, yes, for those who weren't here at the start, I'm just faffing about in DayZ just because I'm doing a video essay and it's put me in the mood for DayZ, you see. How do you go to sleep again? Nope, that's not it. How about this? No. Oh, bloodied hands. Okay. Still bloodied hands. Okay, yeah, that's going to be very useful with ZF. There we go. There we go. Right. Have a nice sleep. Okay. Right. So, yes. I'm going to go and bounce and go to bed, I think. The dog is already way ahead of me. So, yeah. So, I was doing a video essay and it just put me in the mood for DayZ and Scum combined. So, I've been playing Scum with Edberg and playing DayZ. Yeah, just wandering around and having a look at the updates that they're making. Effectively, they're remaking it from the ground up. They're redoing it from scratch, more or less, not entirely, but more. Yeah, they might as well, with the amount of work that they're doing. So yeah, so they're just working on it, and they're calling it 0.63, but in reality, it's more like DayZ 2. You know, as in, again, if Creative Assembly can call minor technical upgrades to Total War Warhammer 2, then this is certainly DayZ 2. Bohemia have done way more work to this than they ever did to Warhammer 2, I'll tell you that. Right, cool. Yes, so cheers for watching. Have a good one. I'll catch you later. I'll be around tomorrow morning. So tomorrow, in the morning, I don't know what I'm doing, but in the evening, I'll be joining ZF Gladpuss, ZF Social, and I think ZF Moogle for some Supreme Commander. We're going to be playing Supreme Commander Forged Alliance, and that's 8 o'clock tomorrow. And then on Saturday at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'll be playing Rocket League with about a bunch of ZF. I don't know who's going to turn up. It tends to be semi-random. And then, yeah, so just a normal weekend, really. So I'll be around. Yeah, so cool. Right, so I hope you have a lovely weekend if I don't see you again tomorrow. And, yeah, sleep well, everybody. Right. Let me just have a look and see who's doing what. So hang on. SWAT Knight, Smeagol, Gladpuss, and Yuki, my clan mates, are all online. So Glampus is doing Overwatch. Yuki is playing Outpost Zero. Smeagol is playing... I don't know what that is. And SWAT Knight is playing Battlefield. Okay, I'm going to hand you over to... ZF Yuki, who's playing a bit of Outpost Zero. Right. So take care, all the best, and have a lovely, lovely evening.